Hey and welcome back to another board game playthrough. Today we're playing Dwellings of Eldervale and your idiots are Russ, Dan G, JP and obviously myself. I left the rules in this one, so just skip to the game start if you don't want to watch them. I personally had some weird audio issues here and sound a bit echoey, but the other guys are fine. The other annoying thing about this game in TTS is everything's very far apart, so you have to move the camera around a lot. And sorry if I miss anything because you can't see it. Please also forgive any mistakes we may have made. Enjoy!
The majority of your points will be scored at the end of the game. If you have a look at this here, this is like the player guide. It gives you a bit of a thing at the bottom saying about 20 to 40% of your points will score during the game and then 60 to 80 at the end. So you'll be picking up some scoring during the game, but most of it will be towards the end.
That's a nice little thing that tells you when the scoring comes. I like that.
Yeah.
Is this part of the game or has someone made this?
Yeah. No, there's player sheets, double-sided player sheet for everyone. So as you can see on this one, there's only two actions in the game. There is place a unit and regroup. So we'll all start. Let's see, player boards are closest. We all start with 4 workers, and there are 4 types of unit. If I'm going to just go from purple, just because it's closest to the board. So there are 4 types of units. So these are your workers. And then you've got a warrior, a wizard, and a dragon, which you can acquire, and you can acquire up to 6 workers. Each of them has a slightly different ability, which I'll go through as we get to them. But one of the actions is play one of your units onto the board. Simple, just pick one of your units from your ready area, as in here, and place it somewhere on the board. Rules for placement: you must place in an empty area. So you can't place anywhere the thing, and I'm going to place here, nice and simple.
This thing doesn't count as blocking, does it?
No. Well, I will do, but I will think so. This is not an empty area, so I would not have been able to place here.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, so this is a monster. This is the chaos monster. So I wouldn't have been able to place there. But so place it anywhere. There are 2 types of
chaos monster, by the way.
Yes, that's what I said.
No, someone's just written monster. It's not clear.
Oh, okay. There are 2 types of tile. They're the element tiles, which are these ones. So this is air, chaos, water, and then there are the gold marker ones.
The tiles with the border, right? They're the ones that are not elemental tiles. And
I think they're called realm tiles.
I think they're all realms.
No, I can read it off one of these factions. They are called ruins. They are the ruins. So anything with the gold, there'll be normally 6 of them in the game. There's ruins because we get 2 of these because it's a 4-player game. So placement rule is you must place an empty area. And then once you've done your turn, you'll do the action of the board, which I'll come through, and then the next person will have a go. Next person will go around. When it comes to your next go, you must place adjacent to your worker. So if it came to my next go, I would only have like the 5 options, the 6 options around.
And it could be fewer if everyone else is placed around you.
No, because you can share at this point. But anyway, carry on, JP.
This is so your first placement must be in an empty hex. After that, you can let's just grab someone else. What is it? I needed let's grab someone's unit. Thank you. Yeah, cheers. Thanks.
Cheers.
So obviously, if this was here, I could then on my next action place it.
Right, it's just your first action. You couldn't go in there.
But your first action you must place in an empty hex.
Is there a possibility of there not being any empty hexes when I try to place?
I haven't come across that yet, and I think there's more tiles than that would likely happen.
The board will get bigger as well as we play. So
yes.
Okay, so it's incredibly unlikely then.
It's incredibly unlikely.
It's probably impossible.
And there are ways to get around it, which I'll come on to anyway. So placement is just that, place the thing and trigger the board. I'll go through the elemental tiles because they're the easiest first. You place an elemental tile, you get to take one of the treasure tokens. Some of them have double treasure tokens. You can get to take 1. Thank you. You get to you are allowed the way this is set up. It doesn't have it on those trays. but you're allowed to keep at any one time 4 treasure tokens. So I could take the top one, and I will keep it with my resources. The advantage of the treasure tokens, they can be used for multiple things. You can trade them in as a free action at any time for the resources, but you can use them as other things. But if I just say you take a treasure token,
are there just 2 on each part?
Oh no, loads. No, there's 3. There's 3 of them in each stack.
Yep.
There are 5 resources, which we can see most of them on the board. We've got this one's got scrolls and potions. Is that one you can see? Oh, you've got pull them through. Thanks. Okay, so we've got gems, scrolls, potions, hammers, swords. There is also this item here, which is a coin. It's gold. It's a wild.
Chaos resources.
Gold coin can be used for wild. So that, and you can have a maximum at any one time storage of 5 resources, 5 of each type. So you can never have more than 5 types.
Is that including gold?
Resource in the game. Yeah, including gold. There is one other resource in the game, and they are the magic cards which you have in your hand.
Yeah,
you're allowed to have at the end of your go in these 7. So that's the only difference. So you can have up to 7 of those. You can go over the limit, but at the end of your go, you must go down to 7. Okay, so nice and neat. And this is a symbol for a magic card there, so you can actually get them from resources off the board.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it. Just place on a elemental hex, and you get a token. If the stack runs out, so if it's, can't pick them all up. If the stack runs out, they are printed on the boards.
Yeah, so you get the letter effect, basically, don't you?
Yeah, you get. There's always something you can get, but it's not ideal.
Yeah.
Okay, the ruins are kind of the actions that you can trigger in the game. I'll go through the simpler ones first. This one here, given 2 resources. Whenever you see this chest type, it can count as any of the 5 resources above. It can count as a gold coin or a magic card. So if you have to pay 2 resources, you could actually ditch some magic cards out your hands to get them. Nice and simple one. Give up 2 resources, get 2 gold coins.
It's basically converting into wild, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, just give yourself some flexibility. Yep.
These are also done when you place. If you did that, that's the bit you'd do.
Every spot on the board is trigger and place.
Yeah, it's the bit at the bottom that you do.
And
yeah, because there's obviously shit going on up here, but you didn't mention so.
Yeah.
We haven't got to that yet.
I have come back.
Patience.
I'll come back to that.
Right. Chaos patience.
Also, you can only place in a hex if you can do the action.
Yeah.
So if you didn't have 2 resources in your hands, you can't go on that hex.
Yeah, smart. Okay, cool.
Smart.
Okay. We'll go to another simple one here. The Mage Tower. Given 2 resources, take 3 magic cards from the deck, and then discard any magic card from your hand. So you don't have to discard the 3 that you've just picked up. It's just get rid of 1 out your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Out of your new hand.
And bear in mind, 7 was a hand limit, right?
Yeah.
7 was the hand limit at the end of your turn. You can go above it during your turn, but at the end of your turn, you must be at max 7.
Yep.
Okay. This one. This is kind of like the recruit action or the summon action. So in the portal, you will also see everyone has a card for their own faction, and there is the thing called summon. At this point, I will kind of mention what a regroup is. So we've mentioned about just placing on the board as an action. The other action is regroup. What you will do, you will, one at a time, and I'm going to use this term lots so you can giggle at it because you know it's going to, you pull off your guys.
Yes.
Hey. And what you'll do is you'll pull them off one at a time, and sometimes the order will be important, which you'll explain to in a minute.
Dan Thorpe is one of my guys.
Take a worker and place it somewhere. So if I say placed it in this location, back on my player board, it will trigger this. I will get a potion.
Yep.
Okay. This is where...
That's a cool mechanic. I like that.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is where these tokens are quite useful. If I had, say, this token, before I triggered that, I could say, I'm going to put this here.
It's just, don't worry about the snap point. It's because it's snapping.
Of course, it won't lock exactly into the...
No, it will when it's not. Okay. It's because it's snapping for the hexes is all. But that would cover that spot, basically, Dan, okay?
Okay, it's not slacking where the card is either.
Russ can probably break the snap point just for the purposes of demonstration.
Yeah. JP, don't worry about it. It's literally because there's a... There you go, all right now.
Yeah, so it covers it up. You place on there, and then you would get 2 swords instead. If
Can you place a treasure there at any time then?
Yes, it's a free action. There are some free actions that you can do. Placing treasure tokens there and trading treasure tokens on your go are free actions. So I could do that first, then I could remove the worker, place it there, get 2 swords, put them into my store. You can change these later on in the game, but if you cover them with another one, you basically lose the one you've already got. You don't get them back. So once they're locked onto a card, they're locked.
Mm-hmm.
That's that one. The top one, which is this again, it's the same as the action on the board, is summon another unit. So you need a worker to trigger it, and you can use any worker, including the more advanced ones. And if any time you see the worker symbol, any other worker will do it as well.
Okay.
The unit. Nice and simple. Your next 3 workers cost 1 resource, 2 resources, or 3 resources in that order.
Yep.
Again, you can use magic cards for them.
Yep.
The remainders, your dragon costs 2 gems and a scroll. Your wizard costs 2 potions and a scroll. And your warrior costs 2 swords.
Which is why the order is important, because you might want to gather first to get that second potion to summon your wizard or shit like that.
Yep.
Yes.
If that was
the other reason why it might be important, which I can now mention here, if I leave, I'm going to say I've had this guy on the board, is the bottom action here is dwell. There's a fair chunk of points in this game will be building dwellings, hence the name of the game. You can only build dwellings on elemental tiles. And the cost to build the dwelling is in the top left corner of the tile. There'll be three tiles of each element in the game, and they randomly come out. The way this has come out, there's only 2 of some and 1 of others. There are 3 different types of tile. There is the one, this one here, which costs 3 resources and will give you 2 bumps up on the elemental track, which I'll go on to in a second. There's the standard one, which is 2 resources,
1 bump,
and 1 bump on the track. And then there is the monster tile, which only costs 1 to build a dwelling on it and push you 1 bump on the track. The problem is they tend to be guarded by monsters. So that's that. When you build a thing, this is where you'll need to. So say if I had 2 scrolls in my storage, if I remove this guy, place him here, pay the cost, I then build a dwelling on the top of this guy's head, and he's out the game. So he goes there, and I build a house on him.
Is there only one dwelling?
Working for the rest of the game.
Is there only 1 dwelling per tile?
Yep. As soon as someone gets it, it locks over the area, and that's it.
Okay.
Important things of tile. Dwellings have 2 things. 1, you instantly score 2 points for every ruin that the hex is adjacent to, and 2 points for any other dwelling that's adjacent. So say if there was a blue dwelling here, someone else had built, I would score 6 points.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You also will move up 1 on the relevant element that you've built it on. So in this situation, I would move 1 up on light.
Yeah, or 2 up.
My token, I have none on light at the moment. So I put my token on the first movement on light. Okay.
Can you visit that tile again in the future with your own color?
Yeah. So I've done all my regroups. My next action, these are back. My first one is I'm just going to go here and I'll take the token.
Okay.
They're not blocked. Anyone can go there. They just it also gives you a bit of boost for fighting as well.
Am I right in saying that once you've made a dwelling here like that, nothing can ever remove it?
Correct. That dwelling is fixed there for the rest of the game, and that work is gone.
Is this tile now unoccupied?
Yeah, only workers count.
Yes.
Dwellings don't
count for a thing, and they don't count for adjacency. So you know I said where you have to place adjacent?
Yeah.
Your buildings don't count for that either.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay, so that's building. So that's the third action on this. So we all start with 3 default actions. We all have exactly the same build costs and exactly the same dwelling. And depending on your faction, your initial resource option might be slightly different. Okay?
Sorry, JP, just one interjection. When you regroup, you do take all of your units off. Is that right?
Yes.
1 at a time.
You must remove every single unit, whether you can trigger a card or not, or get a benefit.
But if you put a dwelling on it, you can't remove it because you put a house on it.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
You basically, that guy is not coming. He's got a massive roof on his head.
Good. That makes sense. Makes sense. I'm in.
Okay.
I'm here for this game.
So that is the we've mentioned the summon action, and obviously here the mill, you'll see the dwelling action symbol. So if I had another unit on the board, so if I had the guy here, and I place another worker here or any unit, I could pay the 3 potions cost to instantly convert him into a dwelling and store him.
So there's a dwell action on the board and a dwell action on your player board.
Does that dwell action on the board also give you the VP?
I assume
this one
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, regardless of it, it's just the action itself. You just must be able to build a dwelling to go there.
These placement actions are exactly the same as these recall triggers, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are. They're identical.
Identically.
So in the first go, you could build 2 dwellings if you
if you're crazy.
If you're
I'm going to do it.
Okay, so the other tile, which is because we'll have 2 of because we are in a 4-player game, is the dungeon. And this is where I'm trying to hammer home. You must be able to pay the cost, because the action on the dungeon is bring out a new tile and then purchase a card from the dungeon and potentially purchase 2 from the dungeon. And if you go to the top of the board up here, you will see that the 6 elements in the game that we have are all open. And the way it starts is the top card in all the decks
it's
the doorway. And they're kind of like, for your own fact, if you take it in your the faction, if you trigger this card to this door, brass door, you would get a hammer. And you'll notice this slot here. If you placed a treasure token there, and the up arrow with the faction color, just need to see it. I just so you can see it. If you are leading on the elemental track of that faction, when you trigger it, you get the bonus next underneath it. If you're tied, you don't get it.
Yeah. What do you mean by trigger it?
Can anyone go into any of these, or is it locked to your faction, the thing that you progress?
No, you can buy as long as you can pay the cost.
What you basically do, Dan, is you pay for it and you add it to your own personal tableau, and it becomes a new option you can do in a recall.
Correct. So if I say, okay, on my go, I've brought a new tile out, I've triggered it, I'm going to pay 2 potions, I'll take that card, and then I haven't got enough to buy something else. If you haven't got enough to buy the second card, you don't have to, it's optional. You burn one of the other cards. So I'm going to say I'm going to get rid of this card.
It has to be. You have to do it from 2 separate dungeons. Is that right? Each time.
Yes. The reason why you can't pick a card you can't see.
Okay.
Once I've done the 2 cards, the end of my go, I flip the top. Oh, I don't.
I think that flips the whole deck, JP.
Damn it.
You have to take top cards and do that. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So
you're building up.
Once you've done it, you will then flip 2 cards.
You're building up a little action tableau with these cards, aren't you?
Oh, so you could put a warrior here, and if you've got 2 treasures, then you'll get those treasures when the warrior gets pulled off or goes there, whichever one it is.
Pulled off.
Yeah. When you regroup and use your warrior to trigger it, you'll get whatever you've placed underneath.
So JP, you said that there was a treasure limit of 4. Is that 4 that are unplaced?
Yes.
So once they're placed, they don't count towards that count.
Cool. Correct, and they're locked again. So you can change. You can you can overplace them, but you lose whatever's there already.
Yeah. When a new tile comes out, and we get these treasures at the bottom, where do they come from?
Basically stock.
Okay.
There's a fixed limit.
Yeah. In the game, you'll see here. They actually come from here. So when the purple one came out, 2 of the purple stacks.
It actually pulled 2 stacks from this pile.
So look, if I drop this red one here, look, it will fill it up.
Wonderful.
It's good.
Okay, so we've covered the key bit about was actually buying the tableau cards. When you buy a tableau card, you instantly move up 1 up on the
relevant track,
the relevant element, and we all start the game with our own element. So if you look, like the card I bought was the same element, so I would be 2 up on that track. So more than likely, I'd be able to trigger this one a bit more because people might not be able to keep up with me, sort of thing.
Yep.
So there is a bit of a tactic to buy your own door if you can, just to push yourself, to give you a bit more of an engine at the start of the game.
Right. Hang on. You buy a door, you buy a tableau door, and all that does is it gives you that door, no other benefit.
It gives you 1 up on the elemental track. So whichever card. So if I buy another round, I buy this card.
Yeah. I get whatever's in the top right.
1 up on the elements, and then depending on the type of card, you get different benefits.
Well, yeah. So you're banking into your tableau a card that gives you unique recall triggers. So when you're pulling your works off your board and you're allocating them to your actions,
everything else about that card is to do with recall.
Yes.
The only thing you get at the time is this thing at the top.
Unless the card says otherwise. Some cards will basically saying you'll gain this for doing that type thing.
Okay, so they might not always be recall based, but
no, there's two types of cards generally.
There's that one.
Some cards for endgame scoring.
Have a look at that one.
Yeah.
There are some cards that are like ongoing activities, which is this one, it's like ongoing triggers. And then there are recall ones. The recall ones have the relevant character on that you need.
Yeah.
There you go. There's one this one up here. Anytime on your turn, so when you're doing an action, there's a free action, spend 3 swords to get a glory.
Okay.
I'll come on to glory in a second. So yeah, there are 3 types of cards. Some of them, there's cards called vaults, which are endgame scoring. When they flip over, you'll see them. It's like whatever tokens are on here, score certain points for them.
There's a vault.
There you go. Just have a read of it. Yeah, at the end of the game, 2 points for each sword icon you have here, and points for
which is why treasure trading is a thing.
Yeah, the cards are really self-explanatory. They're really good. I haven't come to any of them that you need help on.
Yeah, I want to check on one more rule on the cards, and then I'm sure we can move on. This one here again. You only get the treasure if you're the highest of that element.
So if you lock a treasure in there,
so obviously, So in this, if I bought these 2 cards, obviously one of them is my home card, my initial.
Sorry, would you not have one of these when you say you buy this?
Yes, we all have. As I've said, we've all like effectively have one at the start of the game. So we're all. If you look at the track to the right, over here, you'll see that all our tokens start on 1 element each.
Yeah, we all get that card down. That's our default.
And then if you buy other cards, so I said if I bought the yellow cards, then an extra, we'd start moving up on the track of the yellow.
Can I only progress in 4 elements?
Correct. You have to ignore 2 of them.
Yes, and if you somehow do something to get a 5th element, you have to give up. You can choose to give up one of your other elements.
I'll just go watch the movie instead.
Yeah,
Corbin Dallas.
It's on score. I'll come on to it's on scoring as well near the end. At the end, so you'll see why you need. You don't want to try and spread yourself too thin.
Chicken.
Multipass.
When it comes to the other part of the tile was the tile placement. The only rule for tile placement is it must be adjacent to 2 other tiles.
2 other.
So you can't like stick it right on the end. So
two other tiles.
Yeah, touching 2 other
so it must
tiles.
be by 2 edges.
Got you.
So sort of here. Okay.
Nice and easy. Yeah,
and that's it. The tiles are one of the triggers for the end of the game. When the last tile is, when one person places the last tile, everyone else, including that person, gets 1 final go.
Sure.
So that is one of the end game triggers.
I am now triggered.
The second end game trigger is someone builds all 6 of their dwellings.
Better write that down.
So when someone builds the sixth dwelling, that's the other end game trigger. I've yet to play a game where someone's built all 6. It's been we've
challenge accepted.
Well, yeah, go for it. Okay, so they're all the actions and the tiles.
Okay.
During the first round again. Go on.
No, I said okay.
Okay. During the first round of the game, we're all at peace until we have we all have done our first recall. Because what you'll see is on your player board we have an extra token.
Yes.
Once you do your first recall, your extra token will go on the glory track. Once there are 4 everyone's tokens on the glory track, we are then at war, and we are no longer at peace. There's 2 things that happen when we're no longer at peace. 1, the monsters activate, and 2, when you place in a realm with another person, so it's there, it will trigger a fight.
Sorry, JP, real quick. Do all 4 of us have to be on the glory track before war happens?
Yes.
So if Dan and I pulled off early, which is likely, and we then went into the same space, we wouldn't be at war yet.
Correct.
And there is situations because someone may buy an extra worker on the first few goes, they may not do a recall till later because they'll have an extra worker to place.
Yes.
So you can get a second placement without actually having a fight. Okay, so when we're at war, monsters. If you place in a realm adjacent to a monster, the monster will rush into your location and stand on you. You will always do the action of the tile, no matter what happens. So if you place in an area with another person, you will still do the action of the tile. Then the fight will happen.
Yeah.
Each monster has. I'll go for the monsters. Thank you for the card being brought over. Each monster has a like an ability, and they also tells you what happens. If you go to your player boards for a second, I'll come down here. You will see that workers will have 1 dice in battle, warriors have 2 dice, wizards have a die, and dragons have 3 dice. So you kind of have a starting setup of if I was in that situation. Have I been? Oh no, just locked.
Sorry, I'm just
what
fucking
happened here.
No, I just the screen locked. I'm just gonna make it easier and just gonna move this to here.
I think it's because Dan imported stuff and your internet died.
Too many resources.
It was me.
Okay. What's this roll on? So when we have a fight, so in this situation, once you've done the action tile, you'll then calculate the situation of the fight. First thing you do, and it's on the help thing to the right hand side, you calculate how many dice. I would get 1 die for my worker, and I would get 1 die for outdwelling an adjacent.
Okay,
X.
so you're sort of
So
encouraged to expand from a location.
So when I was saying that the houses, as well as giving you points at the start, like when you place them, that they also have the ability during the game of giving you +1 die for adjacent hex.
Is that for both fighting other players and monsters?
Yes. Whenever you're in a fight, you get the benefit from your dwellings, only your colour. At this point, so we know the monster would be rolling 4 because it says on the cards, the monster's rolling 4 against my 2. You can then, if you have any other units adjacent, you can decide to move in your units to make into the fight, to bring them in to boost you up even further. So that is optional again from adjacent hexes. And then once everyone's done that, you can then choose to spend swords for dice. 1 sword equals 1 die. And you can have a maximum of six die in a fight.
JP,
Yo.
when you're in a fight with another player and you've got 1 dude each,
Yeah.
do you have to bring all your people in at once, or can you keep doing it one at a time?
Okay, so the way it works, so say if where's the blue one? Just give us another worker a second. Yeah, cheers. Okay, so what'll happen is if I placed, this is my action, I'm placing here. I'm just gonna take this off the board a second. So in this scenario, what I do, it'd be purple and blue. It goes clockwise from that order. So blue would get the choice. Do you want to bring any other workers in? Haven't got any.
Dan, it's not Blood Rage. You do them all. You get one opportunity to do it.
So yeah. So do you want to do it? Yes or no? You'll make a choice. At this point, you say no. Okay. Then I'll be like, well, okay, yeah, I'll bring mine in. Then it goes to the next phase, which is swords. Blue, do you want to use any swords to boost your dice numbers up?
Sorry,
yes or no?
Are you saying blue first because they were there already, or they placed and it was their...
No, it's... The person who places
has last choice,
is
right?
the one who triggers the fight, therefore is the last to make the decision.
Yeah,
so it
fair
goes
enough.
Clockwise round that. So blue would have to make the decision first, then purple.
Yeah.
On the units, then blue would have to make the decision on the swords, then purple.
Yeah.
And so the person who plays gets the advantage of the fight.
Yeah.
I should point out, because it's not clear, anyone can join this fight, even if you're not in it to begin with.
Yes. Any unit adjacent, and it says the same, we go clockwise. If you've got any units, you would be asked if you want to join in or not.
Yeah.
If there's a fight and somehow there is a monster adjacent, will it join?
Yep.
Yes. So as I said, the monster would automatically rush, so the monster would be in this fight as well. And the way fights work,
it's not the battle that triggers the monster moving, Dan. It's you placing the guy that triggers the monster moving.
Yeah, the placements in adjacent hex triggers the monster rush, and it'll rush.
Okay, so there's no scenario in which 2 people will be fighting and a monster will suddenly become adjacent and decide to join in. That's not a thing.
No. As soon as purple placed that there, the monster would rush in straight away. It's whether blue wants to move in or not. It's their choice.
And when that's happened, it's a fight. All fights are the same. It just depends who's in it.
Yes.
Yes. And the way fights work, nice and simple. You roll your dice. Highest number wins.
Oh, risk.
If you both roll a 6,
it's
the second highest dice.
It's a dice string situation for Russ's benefit.
Yeah, it's a bit like Risk.
So their highest there was a 5, and highest here is a 4.
It's 5, then it would be 4, and then it'd be another 4 if someone. So if someone's only got 1 die and they both roll 5, then green would win because they have a second die which counts.
Yeah.
And then you just keep going down the dice number until someone has a win.
Okay.
You can apparently have the scenario where no one wins. So if people both roll, say, 1 die each, and you both roll the same number, you both lose.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
The blood rage approach.
Yeah.
Yeah. So losing, nice and simple. Your units, all of them on the board,
in the square,
into the underworld.
Yeah, all of them in the hex.
Yeah. All of them in the hex. Go into the underworld, and you will get 1 sword for each unit who's died. As in here.
Very good. Very good.
If you win, winning against players, you will move 1 up on the glory track. And they go, you can see from here, 2 points, a resource, which is pretty much always gold or a magic card. 1 movement up on any elemental track, your choice. 2 points or an orb, I will come back to in a second.
Sorry, what's giving you the glory points?
Winning
a fight against a player.
Winning combat.
Winning a fight against a player automatically moves you up on the glory track.
Okay, got you.
Just go back to the cards, the monster card. You'll see on the monster cards, you have a choice. You can either go 1 up on the glory track if you beat the monster.
On the element.
Or 1 up on its elements because you've absorbed its essence when you've kicked its ass.
You've sucked its essence.
And and then the monster will be out of the game for...
Can't wait to suck monster essence.
Wow.
I knew this game was good, but fucking hell.
There are cards that allow you to control monsters. So
I'm buying everything you're selling to me, JP.
This is right up my street in every sense of the phrase.
I don't like the dice rolling, but I'll live with it.
It's fine. I'm not a must. I shit on dice, but I find it funny. So again, win a fight, move up a track. I'll come on to the orbs in a second. So that's fighting. We all happy with fighting?
Yep.
Well, I'm speaking to the wrong crowd. Of course, you're all happy with fighting.
The only comment I'll make on fighting, by the way, Dan, if it's not obvious, is fighting knocks your players off the board, which means when you recall, they're coming from the underworld instead, which means you don't get to trigger any of your tableau cards.
Correct.
Yes.
Why would you trigger the tableau cards if you're recalling?
When you recall, Dan,
here, they're not on the tableau cards, are they?
No.
When you as part of recalling, you take them.
They
off
don't
the
get
board
placed
first.
onto those cards. They just go on the board here.
No, wait a minute. When you recall, any agents on the board, on the map, you trigger your tableau cards. Afterwards, you then take anyone in the underworld and simply get them back, which means everyone who comes back from the underworld cannot trigger your tableau cards.
Yeah, you've already missed that step.
Yeah.
Okay. So that there was just things. You only regroup from the board from Eldervale, the hexes, and then after that you then remove you get any units back into your ready area in the underworld. Okay.
Yep.
That's generally all of the things. I'll just go on to scoring, and then I'll come on to do the few little bits and pieces, such as the magic cards and the orbs and stuff. Okay, so scoring,
I tap
which
magic
is
card.
here on the thing. Any unspent orbs are worth a point if you haven't spent them, but you probably will have spent them on other things, which I'll come on to. There are your elemental markers wherever you have your, so say your tokens, so wherever they are.
So whatever number you're on is the points you score.
Yep. Number is points. Got it.
Yes. Yeah. Then you will score your dwellings in exactly the same manner. So wherever your dwelling is on the board, you score that many points.
All right. So this dwelling would score whatever you were on that track points.
Yes, and it will at least be 2 because obviously you move up on that when you place. But obviously you try
Got
to
it.
lean into something.
I see the orb rewards you mean now.
That's part of it.
Yeah, I'll come on to them in a second. Yeah. Your tableau cards will score. So your starter one obviously is your element, so you'll score that one, and any other adventure cards that you've accrued from the dungeon. The only thing to be aware of is you can score a max 3 adventure cards per dwelling. So if you've got 4 cards in your tableau,
and you've only got 1 dwelling, that's tough shit.
Yeah, you've got to you miss out on one of them. So I haven't run into a game where you haven't been able to score because get 2 houses out fairly easy.
You're about to run into one.
Vault scoring, number 5. Vault scoring is the adventure cards with their bonuses on that. No, the vault cards, we score them.
Mm-hmm.
And then the prophecy magic cards. So in your hand, and I'm just going to...
I found a quest.
Yeah,
I
was going to say, there are 3 types of magic cards, which is quite handy because I've got them here as well. So magic cards, they come in. These are spells. So they're the ones with like the stars on. One shot deal. Play them and do whatever it is. So this one is you may play summon your worker at no cost.
I assume, is there a cost? Is this a cost here?
Yes, it is.
No, that's just
the other card underneath it has a cost. Yeah,
that's just telling you what the text is.
Yes. Okay, so I'll come on to them. I'm just going to go through the 3 types first. So, okay, so we'll go into this one then. So anything just clear, play it as you want. The one below, to play it, if there's a thing at the top of the spell, so you either spend 1 gem or be 1 up on the earth track.
Oh, okay. So if you meet the earth requirement, it's free because
it's
right. I like that. That's a nice idea.
There are 1, 2, and 3. So there are some of them that are very powerful that are like either 2 or 3 resources or 3 up on a relevant track.
Yeah.
I'm buying what you're selling.
So they're the spells. Then you have quests, which are the boat ones, the sails here. So here is complete this quest. You must have at least 2 scrolls in your supply. Gain a point for each scroll in your supply.
Yeah.
So if you have 4 of them in you can play it, get 4 points, and you'll keep that bit by you just to thing. And then there are end game scoring ones. So at the end of the game, this is the last action. We will score any prophecies. This one, at the end of the game, this card's worth 2 points and 1 point for each spell you haven't played.
Okay. Sorry, JP. Are these free actions?
Yep, on your go.
Yeah, listed here. Yeah.
So we'll be playing you'll be playing quests and spells on your go, and there are some spells that kick off in fights. Let me just go to the free actions board. Yeah. So there are there's like a firebolt which gives you like a guaranteed +6, which you play after you've done the rolls. You can go, I'm going to play the firebolt. I've got an extra 6. Or there's one that gives you like 2 extra dice roll. There's a few that help you in fights and stuff. They're all very simple. You'll see them. They're all very simple. So that's the scoring. So as you can see, a lot of the scoring is going to be around having an element, because you score multiple ways with an element, like card cards and the dwellings. Okay, so a few bits and pieces I haven't covered. So orbs. There's a couple of things that you can use for orbs. The way you get orbs, you can either be the first one to get to the relevant part on the track on the glory, or you get to the top slot in your element. First one gets it, grabs it. There are some cards. Well, there's 2 types of ways you can use. There's a few ways. One, orbs can be used as place of cost. So this card needs to have a treasure token on it to be able to trigger. So you could place it like a single trigger token on, and then when you come to trigger it, pay the resource cost. Or you can put an orb, fix an orb to it, and then whenever you trigger it, you just get the benefit because you've paid the cost with an orb. So there's that one. There was one that I saw before on the display. So this one here, you gain resources equal to, but you can boot if you place an orb on it and fix an orb on it, it boosts the card. So anything with an orb in the top left, some of them are requirements, some of them are boosters. So that's another thing for an orb. You can give up an orb to take the orb rewards at the top of the board. I said like an unused orb is worth a point. Well, if you could always just dump it up here at the end of your last action.
Are these locked in as well? So like someone gets one.
First one in, the orb stays on them, and they're locked.
Okay. And there's also an orb at the end of every one of these tracks as well that you can pick up.
Yes, there are. So there are eight orbs, I think, in total. Yeah, there's number of players plus 2 for the elements, and then 2 on this board. They're all they are in the game.
Okay. I understand.
Let me just have a quick check.
Sorry, I had a question on scoring. I don't know if you made it clear or if I was wrong from what I understood. Okay. This is actually a multiplier, isn't it?
Yes. So you score for where your piece is on it. Then you will score your dwellings based on where your marker is. So
and your adventure cards,
you
right?
Will score your tableau cards based on where your marker is.
So if you've got 3 cards of water or whatever, and that's
if you
3 times 4 basically,
and try and place your dwellings on that element, and obviously every time you take a card, you move up by 1. Every time you place your dwelling, you move up by at least 1.
Yeah.
So you can get to yourself that you like multiple. It pays to lean into one element heavily.
And it looks like here you can score per dwelling 3 adventure cards. Is that right?
No. So what I was saying is, at the end game scoring, you score the adventure cards, but you can score 3 per dwelling.
Okay,
so if
great.
you have 4 adventure cards,
that's exactly what I asked. That's perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's that. Checked all those. We've done all that. The only thing to be aware of, each faction has, you'll see on the player boards,
their own rules.
They all have their abilities. So just to one thing, workers, we've said, these are the guys you can build on. So you have to have a worker in an element to be able to build their dwelling.
Mm-hmm.
Warriors, they have aggression as default. Every warrior has aggression. Aggression means as your first placement, you can place it in a location where another unit is, therefore start a fight.
Yeah.
So that is aggression. So all your warriors,
you place it in a unit where Danji is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. But you remember your first placement. So if you have no units on the board, your warrior can come out and go pretty much anywhere because he can go into a place where there's already a location.
Black.
Okay, good. Yeah. Teleport.
The wizard has teleport, which means he can place anywhere,
regardless.
So doesn't have to follow the adjacency rule.
Nice.
And your dragon has flight, which can be placed up to 2 away from another unit.
Good.
So you can miss out a tile and place it 1 away. So they are the default, and then every faction has two of the units have abilities.
All right, we've all picked a color. Are we all ready for me to press the start game button? It's going to freak out.
Yep.
All right.
I'm picking the easy faction.
Oh, and I'm light.
Congratulations.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, it does give you random factions no matter where you're sat too, because it's a different faction. Okay.
Oh no, cool. It's because the thing is the colors are actually picking the.
My workers have flight like a dragon.
Yeah, so basically you can place two away from you.
Have you got any more scripting options, Dan?
Oh, this took a moment to load, but no.
Maybe it's because
we all picked a faction.
Yeah, maybe it's because JP was.
There we go. 100%. You have to give it a second. It's got a lot going on.
It was me. I was just trying to see what I think.
Oh, we hadn't picked a faction.
I just picked the easy ones for the.
Oh right, it was JP. Shocking.
Dwarfs.
Feel free to copy this, but I'm putting one right next to me.
Oh no, I've got. Oh no, I'm not light. I don't even know who I am now. I'm the clerics of the dawn.
I am the Skyborn Avians. I might look at this motherfucker here with his spectacles. Yeah, I'm in for these.
Spectacles.
Look at him.
Fuck yeah, look at him go. I like that because birds are meant to have incredible eyesight, but not him.
Yeah, it looks like a low-res scan, but the artwork looks incredible. I think, I want this game.
Did it randomize first player?
I told it to randomize first player.
Okay, I just don't know
whether it did.
Said. Skyborn Avians are the first player.
Yeah, it's me.
Just so you know, do you want to turn the turn tracker on because it'd be really useful.
Yeah, how'd you do that?
I wonder if I can do it. Hold on. Yeah, it looks like I can. No, I've got it. I've got it. So it's going to be
me.
Turns.
Russ, which is that. Then it's green for second. Sorry, then it's What color are you?
It's his. No,
it's his hand. Okay, then it's purple. Then it's going to be Dan, and then it's going to be me.
We just do it in the turn order of the top right. If once the turn tracker's on it.
And then
so we go along.
Quick clarifications then. These resources, is it 5 of each?
Yep.
Or 5 total?
5 of each.
Yeah, no,
5 of each. Cool. 7 cards in hand by the end of your turn. Also, if any of you have played the Everdell mod, you can just left click down here on resources to gain resources, and you can right click to spend them. Down in the bottom right corner of the screen.
It's much easier.
Okay, that
to
makes
do
sense.
Oh, right.
And it doesn't matter where you click either. You don't have to click in your player color. Just test it there, Dan, if you want, or anyone. Just gain something, then lose something.
Servants of the Eye gain a gem.
Yeah. And it's a much better way to spend things. Yeah.
It's really, really useful, I find.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, because you've not got to go over to that area. That's brilliant.
Yeah, just a quick heads up. The monster in play is the chaos one. When you fight this monster, or when a fight is initiated, regardless if you win or not, everyone goes to the underworld.
Yeah.
Nice. But he doesn't fight in peace times.
He doesn't fight in peace times, and he doesn't rush either. So you can
go in there then if you had a warrior, and it wouldn't matter.
And during peace, yes, but you can actually place adjacent and then place on your second go.
Oh yeah, true.
Yes, it's fine.
All right.
So are we ready to go then?
Yeah.
We are ready. Just first player, kick it off.
The only thing is,
it might be worth just having a quick scan of your magic cards.
Yep. Do you want to have a quick tell us what you can do, sort of round robin as well?
Yeah, my warrior, if at the end of my turn it's in the underworld, I can move it for free into an unoccupied realm. So it doesn't do anything other than just bounces back on the board.
Nice.
It doesn't imply... it says unoccupied, so that's fine. And then
it's your trolls. You're regenerating. I get it.
Yeah, and then my dragon has Vicious Beast. When my dragon is in battle, I may re-roll any dice that is a result of 1.
Beautiful. So my workers can fly like a dragon.
Yep.
So they can go 2 spaces away. And my warrior has Swordbringer. When I place my warrior in any realm or move to a new realm, gain 1 sword. Whoa, move to a new realm? Did we cover moving?
So that's when you decide to move him into a fight.
Oh, got you. Yep.
Okay, so my workers have reborn. At the end of my turn, you may return 1 of your workers from the underworld to my ready area.
Oh, nice.
Bloody clerics.
And then my dragon has Glorious Demise. When your dragon is sent to the underworld, gain a victory point.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Glass, what do your servants of the eye do?
My wizard, when he recalls, can activate an opponent's tableau card instead of my own. Because I have a chaos sorcerer, and my dragon's got tentacles. So when you place my dragon, I may move an adjacent unit into his realm.
Cool.
Oh, I don't like that.
And that's any unit, not just your own. That's other people's.
Yeah, is that the monster as well, or just players? Oh, the monster would rush anyway. It's irrelevant, isn't it?
Yes. And it's not a unit anyway. It's a monster.
Okay, fair enough.
So
yeah, just for the sake of rules. But yeah, I get you.
Right, I'm first.
Let's get it on. Let's do this.
I'm going to go here and take a treasure. I'm done.
Okay, it's me. Cool. Should have picked one closer to the board. I'm hovering over. So let's have a look what we got.
Oh, do I get any extra stuff because I start last, or does anyone get extra stuff?
You just get the benefit of being able to watch what we do.
Okay, fine.
I'm going to place here, and I'll take the 2 gems.
I'll gem you in a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to put these at the top.
I have a plan. I don't know if it's going to work.
JP, end your turn.
Oh, sorry.
All right then.
Just to end my turns, the responses sit on my face. I'm like, what? Like, wow, someone's edited this script for you guys.
Guess I will go there then, and I will take. Oh no, I want something with 2. But if I go,
just one thing that it's not in the mod, which is in each of the factions they have 2 like resources that are required, and some of them and also all of them have swords. So the cards will either be what the resource that you can see on the top, or another one like a lesser one, and potentially swords. There's swords across all the decks, but the factions only come with 2 types of resource.
Take that potion then.
Okie dokie, I'll bounce there and take the double gem one.
So, all right. So I haven't actually gained the resource. I've gained a treasure tile.
Oh, JP, actually,
as
a free action, you can burn the token, can't you? And just take the 2 resources immediately, right?
Yes, you can. But basically, unless someone's got an ability that takes it off, you would always just keep the token because it's a free action. You trade it in at any time.
Yeah.
So if you had like one for two swords token, and you get into a fight, you just go, "I'm going to trade these for 2 swords, and I'm going to use."
Are you sure? Because the free actions say they're only on your turn.
No, the top one says discard a treasure token to gain depicted resources on any player's turn.
Ah, wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. Is it my go? I can't tell it's my go.
Thanks, Russ.
I can't tell it's my go.
Oh, I haven't been past it either.
That means.
I'm going to join Dan Glass in holy matrimony because we can't fight yet here.
Yeah, we're in peacetime.
Holy moly.
And I think I want a gem.
Okay, I'm gonna go hang out with the monster. I'll take a double potion, and my turn.
I'm
going to join Russ in more holy matrimony. And take
Oh,
this
fair.
token here.
Well, mate. I love having you here.
Oh,
I'm glad.
is
Inside-
that gold
inside
coin?
me.
That gold coin just appeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I can't go there again, can I?
No.
No, you can do once in your location.
I've gone there and I've taken that, which was a sword or a hammer.
Right, I'm going to do something wildly inefficient, right? Wildly.
You're going to recall now?
No, I'm going to go and open 2 doors and spend loads of resources and hope it's good.
Yeah, so you have the resources because you picked up a token, so you definitely have 2 resources, so you're allowed to. So first thing you do, draw a tile. So place your blue unit.
Yep.
Draw a tile from wherever the tile deck is.
So I found that one.
Where do you want it?
Okay, so that is this one, the shadow. That's the shadow.
I can't place anymore, and I'm going to place it next to none of you fuckers, so I'm going to put it there.
Okay, and that'll put some tokens on it.
It did.
Now you do the right. So you must buy at least 1 treasure card.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to return this here for a scroll.
I don't know what you.
This token here.
Okay.
And I'm going to return this token here for a gem.
Okay.
And I'm going to open a couple of doors.
Okay, so it's assume one of them's your own door.
Yeah.
Because it would be useful to have your own.
So the 2 scrolls will open this door.
So that's you taking your sky.
So I can bump on Sky, yeah?
Yeah, one up on the air track. Sorry, not sky. Air
And
track.
my 2 gems.
Which is yours anyway. Yeah.
My 2 gems. So I'm spending 2 scrolls and 2 gems.
Yep.
Now I don't know if this is right. Who's on what track? Is red like nobody's on red, are they at the minute?
No one's on fire at the moment. I'm on light, so the 2 gems one will be mine.
You're better off taking his light one off him.
Well, it depends how you do it because then there'll be the chance of triggering.
Well,
the bonus on top of it is harder.
The other thing is I don't particularly want to compete on a track. I'd rather just get on the red track, hopefully on my own.
Okay.
Just for now. So I've opened up those 2 doors. Get on the red track.
Yep. Let's grab one of your extra tokens.
Oh, fucking hell. What colour am I actually? Blue.
It's your hand, isn't it? Is that right?
No, it's not.
No.
Oh, I picked green for green actually, which is why mine's so easy.
It's just quite lucky. I'm purple, but you can actually change the player colours, can't you?
Yes.
I might do that for myself if people don't mind.
Yeah, I think it'd be easier.
But if someone wants to change me to yellow, that'd be great because it'll make it so much easier.
So
I'll stay as blue. If everyone else is changing, I don't need to.
I don't think I can change you. Hold on, let me take.
That's better for me. Do you want me to change him?
Yeah, if you can. I'm not sure how.
Put me as yellow, and then that'll just make so much easier to.
If we can all sync in, can you make Dan?
The best way thing to do, JP, you need to now select your color again.
Okay.
And once you've done that, I'll change Danji.
Change color to yellow.
I want to change color. I'm happy being blue.
It's so confusing.
Are you sure?
It's so confusing. If you could stick with the color,
you're
you'd be pieces.
purple.
Right. If you could just select your color again, Danji, that would be appreciated.
In the game, you don't actually. The only time you get player colors is once you've actually selected it, because it's obviously the. There we go.
Right. I don't know how horrendously inefficient that first turn was. I'll find out later.
That's not a bad option because you can recall, and if you can actually recall earlier than us. Well, you've got like the ability to trigger extra other options.
All right.
Sorry, did I advance the turn when I shouldn't have? I think I did.
Oh,
These reveal now, don't they?
Yeah, so we need to turn these cards over. So draw one, flip it, and put it back on top.
So it is my go. Sorry, Dan, I shouldn't have passed that to you. I was not paying attention.
The 2 new cards is the air one is the winged messenger. Pay a resource of some type or have a lock a orb onto it to get 2 magic cards when you do a recall. And it's very similar to the other one, except you get whatever the other token is and 2 points. Fair enough. And whose go is it now?
Mine.
Okay.
My
go.
It
should be JP after me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it messed? Is the order messed up?
No, Dan.
After you, Russ, it's me.
When the colours changed, I think the ordering changed.
No, the order changed because now you're after me, aren't you? Because I said when I pressed the end turn, it said sit on my face.
Oh yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
We need to just you can shuffle the order at the top right.
Don't worry about it. I'm on it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And let's pass it round to JP, and then we'll be back on track.
Yeah. Okay.
JP, just take your turn. I'll just keep it until it's.
Yeah, I'm going now. I'm going to go here, and I'm all about taking double tokens. So I'll have the gem. And the
I have
potion.
heard that.
I'm all about the doubles.
Double.
Okay. Dump. And now it's you, Dan.
No, it's Dan's.
And I haven't got the turn order thing, so wherever it's at.
It's all right.
Just recall, Dan.
I will do no such thing.
Save me time. I'm going to add your factions on this app.
Yeah, I don't record the online ones, but I do record the Blade ones.
I think I will place my dude up against the monster as well and take this double sword.
Oh, I've not played with you this year yet, JP. This is our first game in 2021, apparently.
So you're done there, Dan, yeah?
Yeah, but I haven't got the turn thing to pass it on.
It's fine. So I'm going to place my third worker on the portal, and I will now spend a gem, and I will hire my extra worker.
Your fourth worker, yep. So that means we'll all effectively get one extra placement in peacetime before the war kicks off.
So I'm gonna take
Pull
a pull off, yeah.
You regroup?
So
Yep.
I take them off one at a time. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a potion.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get
That didn't look good.
What didn't look good?
I got an error.
Did you do the scripting, Russ, for the potion? Because it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not doing it. It's trying to. It can't index a nil value. So once it hits 0, I don't know. It must be able to go back up to 0.
No, it's because we've changed colors.
Ah, shit.
You bunch of idiots! I knew we shouldn't have changed colors.
All right, fine. I'm fine. I can live. There's a potion. I've just grabbed a potion.
Manually do it.
It actually has incremented the number though.
It has once it's gone in here, incremented the number. Yeah.
Oh, we can use it to count score, right?
Yeah. So.
Okay. See.
I'm going to grab also a scroll. Hang on, let me just look up here. But I'm actually going to spend that scroll to buy a warrior.
Oh no, this
can't. Yeah, this can do that. Yeah.
Okay,
Not a warrior. Sorry.
A worker.
Worker.
I've put the scroll
And
back.
at the end of your go, so then all your units now go back to
What
your
scroll back?
ready
Sorry.
The scroll.
The scroll you just bought, you spent.
I dragged it over, and then you said you spend it, so I put it back.
Oh, sorry. Yep. I was just being a bit
Dumb.
These are all done.
Okay, so on my go, so I'm going to do a regroup. Before I do, I'm going to put this 2 gems treasure token on top of my gather action.
Yep.
Smart.
To boost it up.
1 to 2, very nice.
And I've lost where the board is. There we go. So it doesn't actually matter because I'm going to remove this guy. To gather.
I've given you 2 gems.
Thank you. I think I'm going to change my mind. Actually, I'm going to spend. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm going to remove this guy. I'm going to spend 1. I'm going to put this on the dwell action.
Yeah, are you going to put a dwelling on the monster?
Yep, I'm going to spend
nice.
one potion, which I have in my supply. So, is it left button or right button?
You can try it, but your scripting might fail actually. Because you were changed as well.
No, it just went down. It went to 0 when I placed it. Then.
No, it might have done it because I started to drag it out for you because I assumed it wasn't going to work.
Okay, so let me have a look. You have no potions. Yeah, it's not gonna. It's not.
So I'll drag the potion out. Done.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
We'll live.
And then I'm gonna put my house.
I'll put your dude on the space so you can whack a house on him.
Yep. Cheers. And then I go 1 up on the chaos track. That's end my turn. I'll just move myself 1 up on chaos.
How thrilling.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to pull off. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this potion and, like JP did, Potion and scroll on the gather. I'll take this dude off of Monster Town to gain myself a potion and a scroll.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure if I was supposed to spaff my load on that first action, but whatever.
Well, you've got a way to boost. If you get some tokens from your next recall, it's going to be quite powerful.
Provided I stay on top of those two elements.
I'll pull this dude off to summon myself a worker, and I will spend.
And remember, your magic cards count as resources if you want to spend them. So anytime it's a treasure check
to do it. Oh, yeah. Actually, that might be a better idea if I fuck off a spell card that I don't care for.
Yeah.
Is that the discard pile there? Then is that right?
Sure thing.
Cut.
Oh, there's a snap point for it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just cards face up, JP.
I get
JP, a discards face up?
Yes.
Oops. Done.
Done.
Oh, and end game score in 1. Yeah.
And then I will. I'm going to sack off this token for one potion to get a potion.
Yep.
Which gives me 3 potions. No, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. I've just realised that doesn't work. Fuck that. In fact, I will just pull off.
Oh, the one thing I didn't do on my turn doesn't matter, but I always forget. Score your dwelling.
Yeah, 4 VP.
It's 4 victory points.
This guy. What did you say happens if you pull it off and it can't go anywhere? It doesn't matter. It just goes to the.
Yeah, it just whiffs doing an ability.
Yeah, fine.
Dan, you started with more victory points than the rest of us.
With more points. That's it. The player order is the.
That's what it was. That's
points for the benefit.
All right, on me. So I've got my last worker dude.
I was supposed because I've removed, so I need to put my glory thing on the glory track.
Yes, you guys do need to do all that, don't you?
Dan, you could put us to war right now.
I know, yeah. No, I will place my 4th guy onto the board, and I think I'm going to go for that gold token.
Yeah, gold tokens are very useful, especially if you put it on your recall button.
Yeah, it's going to go there.
Gold every turn. Yeah.
So
okay, we're still in peace, so you can still place without worrying.
Yeah, but the next one's probably going to be at war, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Any doubles?
Obviously, Dan's got a few areas we can't place in at the moment.
Swords don't actually build anything, do they? By the looks of it,
they just use to improve your dice rolls, don't they?
Using fights, and some of the tableau cards are sword costs, and they're in every single deck. And now, as I said, there's 2 resources per deck. The swords pop in and out of them.
I'm gonna go here.
And take a potential magic. Oh,
magic card.
I hate
that gold coin just appeared and got very, very tempting.
I hate that I've just revealed a gold coin.
Again.
But on the plus side,
it's not war, so no one can claim it.
It is right next to a monster, so the chance of me doing that. So I'm staying far away from that monster for the moment. I think I'm going there because I want to read. Oh, yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go there and take this double swords. End of my go.
I will place a dude in the dungeon here.
All right, draw a tile.
I will take my door.
No. Draw a tile.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
The first check is you've got the costs, haven't you, to buy a card, which you should have.
I do.
So,
I do.
Yeah, so now
the monster. It's the monster.
It's a monster location.
So this monster
go over there
is you might want to decide. Okay, the monster itself is, I know this one.
Demon of Might.
He doesn't allow fireballs, and whenever the Demon of Might moves into or on a place on a realm where a person's dwelling is, they either must give up a resource or lose a point.
What a little prick.
More important is the fireball spell it can't be used, and that's the one that gives you 2 extra dice.
Put it near JP's dwelling. He's played the game 6 times before.
Can I ask?
I did. That's why I said. Go on.
Can I ask in the difference between the 2 versions? Is it just miniatures versus standees?
Basically.
Yeah, and the resources are just cubes. I think in the basic
right,
one.
okay. I'm out. I want legendary. That's fine.
Legendary. I think the screen printed resources were an add-on, an extra, no matter what version you had.
Yeah, and so are the soundscape things. They're like an added extra. As
well. In the legendary, you get little bases for the monsters, and then when you pick up the base and move it, it roars and stuff. Yeah.
We just made the noises a few times.
All right, so I bought this card, which gave me 1 extra in that element. I don't have enough. I don't have enough to buy another card, so I get to burn 1.
Yeah, you send one to the bottom.
You can choose any face up one and flip it. Well, burn it, and we see another one.
JP's door. That one. JP's door. JP's door. He's played it 6 times.
You doing this one, Dan?
No, because that one's got more promise. That one gives victory points.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So that one comes out, which is
jokes on you, friend.
Did you
spend a magic card and get 3 points and whatever your token you put next to it? And what was the other one that's appeared?
Toxic tunnels over here. Just gives you whatever your treasures are.
Yeah, I need a dragon.
But you have to place your dragon.
Oh right, okay. There's a reason that's like that.
All right, so it's on me, yeah.
On Danthorpe.
Okay, so I'm going to do a recall action.
Yep.
There be war.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
I'm loving the way that the gold token instantly went onto this gather action.
It seemed all right, didn't it? So I'm going to pull this guy back first.
It's definitely the place to go.
So this guy's going to come back first off, and he's going to give me a wrong direction gold. I think. Did I go up? Yeah, it did.
Yeah, very nice.
And then I'll recover this guy for the portal then, and I can spend these just before I do all this, can't I? These tokens. Is that right?
Anytime you want.
Can.
So
whenever the hell you want.
So I'm going to spend this.
If you're going to spend them.
Yep. Where do I put it?
I've been putting them up here.
Yeah, just discard them out the game.
So I'm going to spend that, and it's going to give me a
hammer or a sword.
I think it's going to be a hammer. Yeah.
I've got that for you.
Thank you. Give myself a hammer. I'll pull.
I love this mechanic.
We have double sun, don't we? I'm wondering whether to get my warrior out or make a dwelling, because I can't do both. Oh no, because you can use a card as a wild, can't you?
For warriors, for treasure chest.
It's not wild.
An extra worker you can't throw a warrior. It's not a wild. It can be used.
It's a treasure chest. Sorry, yeah, Dan, you were perfect.
Yeah, so whenever treasure test costs, you can use magic cards or take magic cards.
Yeah.
Magic cards.
Okay.
What kind of card, man?
All right, here's what I'm going to do.
Do I say that funny or something?
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend this and get 2 gems. Oh, I haven't got any gems. I thought I already had one. Oh no, I've got a gold. Yeah, spend that and get 2 gems.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to recall this worker here and place it on the dwelling. And now I'm going to spend my gold and 2 gems. And
put a dude down on here
and turn that.
That is 4 points. Wow.
So you've gone up on the light, 2 up on the light.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
1, 2, 3, 4.
And I'll go up 2 on the light, which is
interesting. I thought you were going to go up on your own one.
I'll do that another time. And then the third.
Just because the monster's right next to you, so it would have been an optimum placement at this point before the monster triggers.
It's fine. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to recover my last guy then, and he's going to go on the recruit action, the summon action, and I'm going to spend 2 hammers and a sword, and I'll get my warrior out.
Very nice.
All of that was pretty disgusting.
Strong.
End turn done. So my warrior, by the way, is the one that just does regeneration. And also, we have now enabled war.
War. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. War. What is it good for? I'm done now. Okay. I'm going to fly my worker here. 2 spaces. And I'm going to take the... Oh, God almighty. This is hard already, isn't it? The gem.
This game's got one of my big problems with tabletop simulator games is everything is just so far away and it just does not need to be.
Yeah, it's kind of, it could do with being a lot closer to some of the bits and pieces.
I can't even manipulate it because all the scripting will break.
Yeah, you're petrified of breaking the scripting, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's also, it doesn't help when you pick someone else's piece up. Okay, I'm going to go here.
That was on my board. So was I over here?
No, it wasn't. Okay, so I'm going here. So we're going to have a fight. But first of all, we are going to bring out a new tile, and
Danny's picking on you.
It's not. It's oh, it is. Yeah, it's the other Dan. Has anyone seen where the I'll zoom out. I can't see where the tiles are. Got them. It's all right. Thank you. Okay. So, it's a light.
What
don't really care
for absolutely nothing.
Let's put it up. Let's put it here to make it interesting. Okay, that's that one done. And now I must buy a card, potentially buy 2. And I have 3 gems. So it seems logical to buy my doorway. And I also have some potions if I want. What's up there with potions?
You buying your door, yeah?
Yeah, I'll buy my door for 2 gems.
Okay, done.
Yeah, cool. That's that one done. And then I have what's the other one? I'm on purple, but I don't really want to. That's not really care about. Oh, the winged messenger. I could go on here. That would mean spending my token, which I'm not sure I want to do at the moment. So I think at this point, I will leave it because I haven't got any potions left because I used the thing. Yeah, so I'll leave it. So I'm just going to burn a card.
Okay.
So I will. No one's playing dark, are they? So
no.
let's get the dark deck out into get them to play. So I'll put that one at the bottom, and then so that's the end of my go.
Assassin's Blade.
Yeah, the Assassin's Blade on you go when you do recall. Pay a sword, get to whatever.
Hang on, is there a fight now? You said.
Yeah.
Yeah, there will be. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have passed it on to the end of it. Sorry.
Okay, so from JP, it's going to go round to Dan Glass. But there's no one next to the fight anyway. So over to you, Dan Thorpe.
I'm not on the board.
I could bring in 2 guys.
Yeah, because you could win the fight and go up in glory. That's actually interesting.
I've been rolling 2 dice versus basically 2 dice.
Up to 2, because JP could bring a second person in.
And you could hammer as well. Oh, sorry, sword as well.
And I have a plan for where my guy currently is, so no, I'll stay out. JP, is it a 1v1 roll or?
Yeah, I think so. I don't want to lose another unit.
All right, Dan.
Hang on. Well, actually, one moment. I forgot about my spells. Sorry, this might change your mind. That's all.
No do-overs. You said no. We looked at our spells at the very start when we were all there.
Sorry, my spells do dictate that I should come in, take a punt.
1? Okay, done. JP, still going in with just 1?
Yeah, I'm still going to leave it 1. So we now do the second round. Do you
want to spend any swords to get extra dice?
Yeah, I'll spend a sword.
So you've now got 2 dice. Russ?
Sure.
No.
JP?
Yes, I'll spend a die.
So 1 die versus 2 versus 2. So everyone bring them forward and roll.
I'm going to roll a 6.
That's smart. How'd you do that?
Told you.
Legit 6.
So what is it? Is it R? Is it?
You just got to roll.
No, that's not a roll, JP. You need to hit R. That was something else. They didn't move right. That's perfect. Yeah.
There we go.
So the 6 wins.
Yeah.
Yay, dice games.
So unless something happens, that's the win.
Yeah. So now it's anyone. Do you want to play any magic cards?
Dan.
To affect Dan.
Play after battle. This card counts as if you had rolled an additional die with a value of 6. So
nice.
So you now have a 6 on top of your stack, basically.
Yeah. So
which beats me because you have 2 other.
Yeah,
dice.
but so then it goes to the second dice, and now you have a 4 to your nothing, Russ. So Dan is now the winner.
Yeah.
So Dan's played his magic card. Russ, do you want to play a magic card?
No.
Okay,
I'm
JP.
happy with dying.
No.
All right. So you guys both die. Dan goes up on glory, and you both get a sword because you died.
Yeah. So Dan is.
I got my sword.
No, you. Okay. So and you went up on the glory. Is it
I did.
Dan
So I
did.
get 2 victory points.
2 victory points now? Yeah.
Go on, let you do it.
I get a sword. And at the end of my go, my workers allow me to move 1 back to my ready area, so he comes back.
Oh, that's why you did that. Get it?
That's why I wasn't that bothered about.
Sick.
Yeah, my workers at the end of my go may return 1 from the underworld.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the end of my go. I just need to make sure I've got my second sword. No, I need to go get my sword.
I like what this game's doing.
So that was actually all of your
That was my
turn.
go.
So it's Dan's
Yeah.
goes currently, yeah.
Some swords.
This is difficult
Yeah.
Because of the monsters.
because of the monsters.
They're a pack of bastards, aren't they?
They really are.
Why do you want to grab that coin?
A little bit. There's definitely a little bit of me that would like to do that, for sure.
You'll get the coin.
Those is like just go in and get it. You might sacrifice your worker for it, but you never know. You might roll lucky and
You might
roll
yeah.
the one against
You might roll the
five.
6 and it rolls 5 ones.
Yeah, that seems unlikely. Although I wouldn't be going in there hoping to win.
There is a card in the game. One of the quest cards is beat a monster with a single worker. It's like, yeah, okay.
Dice games. I have only just started to record who the first player was in a game. I didn't realize that was a feature of the app.
I generally ignore that stuff, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's interesting to see if it matters if you play enough games, I suppose.
Yeah.
If
Dan?
it matters. Do you record people's roles, Dan? Like I've written down who everybody is for this game. Right?
Yeah, I'll record like factions and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And who we were in anti-narking sort of stuff.
Oh, I don't record the hidden roles in Antinok, actually. Maybe I should.
What's that? Late for
just
JP, your adventure card, is that?
It was I should be on the level on the second row with you on the faction
Yeah.
on light because it was at my doorway.
Yeah.
I was just checking because I
For
think
this,
I've
do you
done it.
have to be in the lead or joint lead?
You have
So
to be in
if
the
you're
lead.
not ahead, it doesn't. So you still get the left hand side, whatever, but the right doesn't trigger.
So you have to be ahead,
and-
not the same as.
Yeah. And likewise, if someone gets if 2 people get to the end of the track and be on the 5th spot, it'll then never ever trigger because you're not ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. I understand. Come on, Glass.
I don't know what I want to do.
Go take the
All
coin, fight
choices.
the monster.
All choices are bad.
Could you end up getting rushed by 2 monsters, JP?
No. If 2 monsters rush, the person who places decides which monster rushes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go on then.
Just
Let's get the coin.
because the light is in the game, the light monster, the dragon, you actually don't have to. You can choose not to fight it, and it gets you a victory point.
So this
it's
monster
actually-
rushes into your space as well now.
Yeah. So that rushes, and then we will now trigger the the tile first. So have you taken?
He's-
I have.
You took the treasure, yeah.
Dan Thorpe, you are nowhere near.
I'm not on the board. Yeah.
Basically, the only option is you, Dan Glass. Do you want to bring in your other guy?
And then, would you like to add swords?
Okay, so it's currently 2
Oh, sorry.
dice, 1 die. and
Russ,
then the
would you like to
monster
add
has
swords?
to roll 4.
No. No swords.
Dan, would you like to add swords? You can't. Oh no, you potentially could because you could free action for some.
That's right. And the monster, whatever happens, we all die anyway, right?
Correct, because of the monster.
Correct. The monster's rolling 4, and it's this monster sends all the units to the underworld regardless.
I'll roll for the monster.
If one of us spiked a kill on him, that'd be cool.
Oops. There's some weird stat points around this place.
Is there a person who's supposed to roll for the monster, by the way?
Doesn't actually matter.
Okay. I want to know.
Damn, swords.
He really loves me.
Yeah, I'm going to spend both my tokens to get 3 more swords and put them all in. Give me 5 dice.
You're going to try and kill this monster?
Yeah, I'm going to try and kill the monster.
All right. Danny, you going to roll for the monster?
I'll roll, yeah.
So it's 5v4 and 1.
I rolled 4 threes.
Ooh, 6-5.
I win.
Bad.
That's my second 6.
Is that what the monster rolled?
Yeah, 4 threes, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the monster gets defeated. So the
I
monster
get
is
sword.
out of the back out the game. It's dead. It can be a thing. You get a choice, Dan. Do you want to take the monster's essence and move 1 up in chaos, which I think is your faction, isn't it?
Yeah, I do want to do that.
Yeah, so move yourself 1. There you go.
And now get 2 swords for 2 guys dying. Russ, get 1 sword.
I got my 1 sword. Thank you very much. Combat's easy, isn't it? I think we've figured it out.
Yeah, combat's cool.
Very nice.
And then I believe you're done, Dan? Right,
So
I will...
that was monster combat, so it doesn't count that there was a player in there.
Oh, you gain glory as well?
No,
you
don't.
chose the other one. You didn't choose.
If there's a monster in, you always do the monster and see the glory.
Oh, okay.
And because you will get the glory if it's just the only time because there's a player, you only get glory.
I'm going to go here and take the double hammer.
Yeah.
Done.
I am going to go up there as well. Oh no, that's double swords now. Nobody gives a fuck about double swords.
I just benefited from it.
Well, I don't care yet. Double scrolls. Double scrolls.
Yeah, they're quite nice.
Notice JP's played it 6 times. He's gone for all the doubles.
Yeah, I'll take a double.
Yeah, he said that. He made that clear the moment he started playing.
Yeah.
I did actually say when I was doing the teacher said
I know.
scrolls are really useful. The doubles are really useful. Well, that's not ideal because I was just about to drop into that location. For the, I suppose we can fight because my dude's immortal.
One of them, anyway.
No.
Well, yeah,
but you're giving people glory points if you fail.
Yeah, but at the moment it's a 1-on-1.
If I win, I'm getting them myself.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, let's do it because I kind of want. I need. There's
right.
no other tokens available. And I don't really want.
Russ, you can't move anyone in. Yeah. JP, do you want to move in?
One of them's immortal. No, I'm all right.
Russ, do you want to play Magic?
No.
JP, do you want to play Magic?
Nope.
Is that right? Is that the right order? Magic next, and then the roll?
Magic's after rolling, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unless it's a magic card that says you want to roll dice.
No, it's join, swords, roll.
Swords. JP swords. Sorry, Russ swords.
Unless this card is a spell that gives you 2 more dice before battle.
JP.
I'll use a sword.
All right, I'll take a sword off you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll roll these 2, so I'll get it nearby. There we go.
Right, go for the roll then, boys. 4
JP
then
wins.
1.
There we go.
Wins.
Well done, JP.
I get another sword.
And then JP goes up to number 2. You gain 2 VP, JP, which I'll do for you now.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Well done.
And that is the end of my turn. So.
Nice. I will place my dude on the Chaos Beast space and get that double gem.
Yeah, nice.
Which is locked for some reason. There we go.
How will I know he really loves me? Oh shit, has this been recorded? I really shouldn't be singing to the internet.
Is it being recorded?
Sorry about that, internet.
I felt like all we've done is bicker.
Have we bickered?
Oh, maybe I'm just annoyed at all your voices and that's.
You're just a cantankerous old prick.
Yeah.
Isn't that how you play?
Bicker till the end of time.
I've been in a few fights and I've been going to the underworld and you've been fueling my strategies. It's been great.
Oh, have you got a quest that gives you VP for being in the underworld?
Maybe.
One of them you get a point for every
dude
in the underworld.
Go on, Thorpe.
All right, I will
he had 4 units, he just went into every single fight and wasn't bothered. If
I'll bounce there and I'll take that token.
Dan, I would have really appreciated it if you didn't go there.
Done.
Oh yeah, you can go anywhere now, can't you? Because you've got no Doonies on the board.
Yeah.
Go here and start a fight.
Only
Dan
3 spaces.
Dan just fucked
You can't go where people already are.
Dan's being a typical.
Yeah, you can go
Dan.
here and have a fight with this dragon or beast, demon.
No, I'm gonna go up top.
You're gonna get a magic card token.
Yeah.
Very nice. Ooh, 2 scrolls.
I keep revealing the good ones. That's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's a killer, isn't it? So I'm on a recall action. So
Bye,
this
JP.
guy is gonna.
Bye.
Sorry? Why?
Just ignore him. Just carry on.
I said bye because you're leaving the board.
Sorry, I thought you meant buyers. It's like, what am I trying to buy? I can't buy.
Oh, I see.
I was like, different spelling. I'm going to go here for 2 gems, but don't bother giving me them because I'm going to use my other summon. My other action is to summon.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend a scroll and those 2 gems I've just got.
For a dragon.
So just take a scroll off me.
Dragon.
And we now have a dragon in play.
I'll take the scroll, right? Nobody else did that, did they?
No.
Yeah, just take my scroll. Yeah, everything else, and that is me done. So just a quick reminder: my dragon has glorious demise. When the dragon's sent to the underworld, he gets a victory point.
Nice.
Dragon.
Did you only recall 2 then?
I only have 2 because my other one
dwelling
was
it
turned
up,
into a house.
Yeah. You made a house.
Dragon.
Yeah, it's one of those. I'm not sure. I haven't tried it, like doing it on the first go to see if it's worth
I
it.
think I'll grab those 2 scroll. Thanks there, Ross. Appreciate that.
Battle.
Right.
So first
Russell.
off, Dan is the only one who
but
can
Russ,
move
this
in.
is what you wanted, wasn't it? You wanted fights.
I did a little bit. How many swords you got?
2.
Dan, you're allowed to move this guy in if you want.
Yeah. So it's 1v. It's 1 die for 1 die at the moment. So it's a 1v1.
I don't think I will move him in because he'll stay there, won't he? At the end of the fight.
What?
This guy, if he wins. Yeah, if they win, your units stay where they are. If they
I will move him in. That's fine. I'll move him in.
Right. Okay.
So that's 2 dice versus 2 versus 1. Russell,
so Russ, swords.
3 swords.
That's okay. That's 4v2.
I'll put 2 swords in as well then.
That's 4v4.
That's 4v4. There we go.
I'm gonna roll a 50-50 on this one. I sort of want to be there.
Hang on, I've got 1 die too many. That would be
shocking.
Highly inappropriate of me.
There we go.
6 to a 6.
3.
Get fucked. Get fucked, Glass.
All right, so
goes to the
6.
second die, which is a 4.
6 matches, and then 4
Okay,
four's the win.
Do you have any magic you want to play, Russ?
Get fucked.
Well, it's you, isn't it?
Do you have any? Oh, is it me? Okay.
Yeah.
I will sack off my 2 gems treasure.
Yep.
Which brings me much sadness to play Miracle, which lets me flip. After you play a dice roll, you may flip any of your dice to the opposite face, and these 2 will become 6s.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I wanted to be here, but it's not the end of the world. You win. You win this one.
Thank you.
I'll get a sword.
Okay, so I'll move you 1 along the glory. You may take any resource you want, so that includes gold and magic cards.
I can't believe you didn't take my advice to get fucked.
I'll take a gold for now, I guess.
Gold. It's always a gold or a magic card, but it's more than gold.
So that's that done.
I wanted to build a dwelling there, you little prick.
Did you get your sword?
I did.
Okay.
I had
but
4.
Now, I've helped you with your VP condition. You should be thanking me.
It's not a VP condition. I'm getting nothing now when I regroup. I hope you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, all of your guys are dead.
Just 1 second. I'm just going to go on mute because I got a call.
Yeah, no problem. What shall I do? I think I'll go and claim another treasure token then. Just acquire some more resource. So I'll bounce here and take the one that is... what's the potion for again? Wizards.
Your mum.
Don't you?
Quests, stuff up here.
I'll take the one that's got the gem on it. Done.
Yep, I'm gonna regroup with a raised dead.
Okay, so when you regroup, your units may activate tableau cards. Yep.
So what are you bitching about?
I never bitched.
You were like, oh, I'm gonna get nothing now.
I know. I was just trying to make you all feel bad for me.
I don't feel bad.
They are going to come back, obviously one at a time, but let me figure it out.
Wrong audience, man.
I was going to build a fucking dwelling though, you little bastard.
Yeah, you're not going to do that anymore.
So I'm going to put. Am I ahead on air? I am. So I'm going to put the double scroll on there.
Yes, you'll get that in a potion.
And I'm going to do that, which gets because somebody get me a potion and 2 scrolls, please. I don't know.
Yeah, potion 2.
I've done the potion. I've now done the scrolls.
What? All right, fine.
All right. Okay, cool. I can only summon once, can't I?
Yes.
Yeah, that's boring.
You may as well have a free scroll there, really, or replace it with a different ability.
Yeah, get a magic card.
No, I need to get the hammer, so I'm thinking of putting this here because I'm also head on fire.
Oh, are you? Nice.
Currently, at least, just barely. Yeah, go there. Get myself. I could just do this myself. Copy, paste. Can I not do that? Copy,
You're promoted.
Paste. That's a scroll and a hammer and a gem. I don't have a gem.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this bit takes a bit of a time, doesn't it? I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna spend this for a warrior.
Yep.
Get fucked.
Done.
Warrior in. And I can't dwell, so I may as well just grab a scroll.
All right. I'll copy the scroll for you. Done.
Thank you very much.
All right. Guess it's JP's go. I think he's paying attention. He is. His mouse is moving. Look at him go. Simple move, claiming the gem. He's putting it.
I think
he's spending it, isn't he?
Done it. Yeah, done.
All right.
Nice one, JP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do that because I've got 4, so I can't keep it. So
right, I see. Good point.
Instantly converted to a gem itself.
Oh, yes, of course.
I'll go back on mute.
Yep.
I will pull off.
Whoa.
So I got 2 dudes. Oh no, what have I touched?
I was at the beginning, yeah.
Yeah. Right, I've got 2 dudes in the underworld, which someone else should move.
Yeah, I'll bring them onto your player board. Done.
Thank you. And then the first dude is going to come down to gather and get me a scroll and a potion.
Okay, I've copied the scroll for you, and I've copied the potion for you. Done.
Cool. I'm ahead on whatever my fucking element is, and I'll whack that scroll thing down there.
Okay.
I think it's darkness.
You got a gem, and I'll now give you 2 more scrolls.
Darkness, Murphy.
Okay, done.
So did I gain a gem for that as well?
Yeah, I did. I gave the gem and 2 more scrolls.
So I gained 3 scrolls, 1 gem, 1 potion, and that is me done.
Okay.
Dan Glass, if you come after me again, I'm going to come up to your house. I'm going to rub my dirty feet all over your couch.
Sorry about that.
All right, I'm going to try this. I'm going to bounce this guy here.
Ooh.
Why are you warrior, just out of curiosity?
Because he comes back onto the board for free.
Oh, very cool.
So go there with my warrior. I will first off trigger the space, though. So what I'll do is...
Recruiting your units?
Yeah, so I'm going to pay 2 of something. Now I'm actually going to burn...
Now, when he moves back onto the board, I assume he doesn't also take the action.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. And
Hang on,
he doesn't trigger...
Where's this bounce thing you're talking about?
Regen.
Look at his warrior. His troll regenerates.
It's not in the underworld.
It will be if I die. Because I'm about to do a monster rush.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yes, of course you are. I completely missed that. Thank you.
Pay attention, Dangler.
I'm going to get rid of this card. I'm going to get rid of this card there as a wild resource. And then I'm going to pay a scroll as well. To get a worker.
Yeah, your second worker.
And then I'm going to cast Recruit and immediately get my my last worker.
Very nice. I've played this game 7 times now. I've never had that card. There's 2 of each card in the decks.
And now there's a monster rush. So the monster has popped in. It's going to just roll 5 dice at me, and
you can't use fireballs against it. The magic of fireball.
Yeah.
If you had a fireball spell.
So I can bring anyone else in I want at the moment, can't I? But I won't bother.
Adjacent units.
Any adjacent. Just this unit.
Are you too far away from your house?
Do you know what? I will bring it in. That's fine.
Yeah.
I will bring it in.
Right.
All right.
If he'd built his house there, it would have been helping him. But
Yeah. Or if he'd gone there, you could have tried. Yeah.
So I'm gonna basically roll 3 dice.
You're rolling 3 at the moment.
And what's the demon got? 5 dice.
That's 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got this.
JP.
That one didn't roll, by the way. That was
okay.
JP, we're probably going to play.
Still a 6.
We're going to probably play in the Merseyside Discord on Saturday. Chris.
Demon wins.
That's fine. So both these guys die, which is actually what I preferred.
Okay.
I'm going to get
Two
two
Just a
swords.
different Discord channel,
Yeah.
2 swords done, and then at the end of my turn, my warrior will regenerate into an unoccupied realm, and it will regenerate.
I love how when we're playing a game, you're talking about a Discord for a different game that's being recorded. Great.
Yeah.
Really courteous of you there, lads.
Do you want courteous? I can start singing "Fuck Her Gently."
Don't always have to fuck her hard.
It's going to regenerate
Sometimes that's
here. I think.
Sometimes you got to make some love. Fucking give us some smooches too.
Done.
The warrior's defending the dungeon.
End turn.
All right.
Are you not doing? Oh, he doesn't do the thing.
He just regenerates onto the board. So he helps me keep him in battle.
And you get locations adjacent to him. It's quite nice.
Did you get the sword for when he died?
I did. I got 2 because I also lost a worker.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see the fight. I didn't see your role. I just saw. I just heard Dan saying, "I've got this."
Yeah.
You died. That was sort of like I didn't even get to see the role.
Okay, that's me done. End turn.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
That's Dan done. Come on, Russ, hurry up.
All right. My warrior is going to summon here.
He's using aggression. Okay.
I'm going to take.
Fuck you, JP.
So you get a gem.
You instantly get a gem for the action of the tile.
Oh, my keyboard's fucking cropped. Control C V. All right. Gem is got. I don't think anyone can make it in. So the question is, JP, do you want to use swords?
Yes, I will. I think I have 1 sword at the moment. I believe
You do. You have 1 sword.
I will use that 1 sword.
Oh, sorry. Before you make your decision, JP, I gain a sword. I don't know if that changes your.
Oh, Swordbringer.
Oh, because no, I'm still going to bring the sword in because otherwise I'm rolling 3v1, as opposed to 2v, as opposed to 3v.
So I'm currently rolling 2 dice. I will spend both my swords.
4 for 2. Christ, JP. Good luck, man.
Well, no, your warrior has a sword, and it has.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's 4v2.
Yep. Dice games. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. 2-2. You're probably going to beat that.
Yeah, 6 then
so
4.
I get a sword back, and my dude goes off to the underworld.
I've completed this quest.
Complete quest. You must win a battle with your warrior. Gain 4 points. Done.
Well done.
Go and get yourself 4 points, or
where did that?
You're not there. I'll give you 4 points, Russ.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1 to 5.
And give me another 2 points, please.
Yeah. 2 more points given.
That's the only reason I did that.
No one took the sword off me when I said I'd spend it. So
sorry. Yeah.
I'll put this one back. No, it's fine because I was going to give myself another one, but I'll just put it back.
Yeah. Sorry about that, JP. You were the most activated.
No, that's not a problem.
It's part of the game.
It does kind of mess my plans up, though.
It is a problem, JP. Stop being so polite.
No, look, you've got the freedom of the entire board now. It's fine.
Well,
the warrior having aggression is so handy.
The places I want to go are now filled. So, and someone dropped the monster right on the recruit action, which would have been a really good place to be at this point.
Go and kill the monster. It's only got 5 dice.
Can I just say that my early review of this game is that I love it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So
The mod's got some problems, but
Yeah, the mod definitely has some spacing issues. I'm fed up having to travel across the fucking country to get to the other
I
side.
might have a tinker with this because it's a game I'm going to want to play quite a bit, I think.
Yeah, I'd say the mod needs fixing a little bit. It is a bit too spacious. So I'm going to go here, and I will spend 2 resources.
You spend your resources.
I've only got 2 cards, and then so I think I will convert. I might need the scroll one, so
Sometimes
I'll convert this resource to a gem and a potion, and I will put the potion in my store, and then I will spend the gem.
Okay, potions given.
So that's one of my resources. So the gem is one of my resources, and what's this one? And I will use this magic card because I never plan on. That's my other resource because I never plan on getting out my wizard because he has no abilities. So I get 3. I draw 3 cards, which I will draw from the deck as a 3, and then I need to discard 1. So I'll stay over here.
And then you may as well end your turn.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I'll end my turn and then I'll quickly.
Yeah, I mean, you can take as much time as you want discarding that, I suppose. Almost, because like you shouldn't have knowledge of what someone else is going to do, but.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you give me 2 seconds?
Yeah. 1.
There you go. That end of game scoring card's getting dumped. Done.
At the end of the game, this card's worth 2 for each spell you have. Oh, and 1 for each spell you have. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan.
Oh, at the end of my go, my other way comes back from the underworld, so I'll go get him as well.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere is shit. There's a monster in the way.
Yeah, the monsters are a bit of a pain.
I mean, you're not even on the board, so how is everywhere?
I've crashed it. I've crashed.
The game? You're out?
Well, I'm seeing a spinny wheel.
Oh.
I can't move anything.
Oh, wow.
I did get a bit of lag a second ago, but I'm still seeing me move. Oh, yeah, Russ, you've just been disconnected.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, I'll come back.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Quick,
Okay, well,
mess up his
that's
stuff.
the thing.
Sometimes you've got to plead. Come on. Join. It's Dan Glass's shitty server. That's what's done it.
Probably.
While you're doing that, I was going nipping.
Failed to connect.
Let me send you an invite.
I'll try it. Oh, I'm in now anyway.
Oh, okay, there we go.
I was looking through the rulebook, but I think I'll just get one locally.
You're moved in.
I know.
Climb up on my faithful steed.
I've got a problem though. Then we're gonna ride, gonna smoke some weed.
It's taken ages, if you didn't know what the problem was. Consistently, I say.
What are you on about? That's not the problem. The problem is I don't know where to go. I keep going, I'll go there, but then I see a half camouflaged guy and realise I can't go there.
Well, you can't. Oh, no, you can't, yeah.
No, I see, yeah. My problem, exactly. Oh, man, why did you do this? Fucking demon, bellend. Actually, is that all right? No, that works. If I put a dude there, he'll die and I'll get a sword.
It's not unoccupied.
Oh, it's empty. That's why it doesn't work. God. I guess I'll go into darkness. I'll take this token.
Okay. Sorted. That's literally it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
What shall I do? The resource gen in this game is quite interesting. Like to try and get some.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's tricky, isn't it? Because it's like part of the resource is getting tokens and part of it is your recoil action. It's pretty tricky to get something built.
The early rounds are quite like nice, aren't they? Just like grab stuff with 2 stuff on it.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or gold coins. But
Is anyone not on the board? No, you're all on the board.
Having your own door and being highest up on the track is good because the recall, obviously, you're going to get at least 2 items.
That's fucking teamwork.
And he's got his dragon as well.
Dan's like leveling me, kind of nerfed me, which is quite interesting.
Who? Oh, you mean with this?
By building a house and then going 2 up on the track, it leveled with me. Well, it actually went ahead of me, which is really clever. It's really good. Dan, the other Dan's got his gate, and he's ahead on that, so he's going to be getting 3 resources per recall, which is pretty cool.
Okay. I am going.
Shh, JP. Shh. Less of that.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend this double hammer to get 2 hammers.
Very cool.
And then I'm going to go and place here.
Oh, damn.
Haha, he's buying his door at long last. He's buying his door.
And I will flip this, and it's.
We've got the.
So if I put it there, does it immediately rush as well?
No, because only when you place.
It triggers when you place it.
It depends if you place it.
Well, no. If I put it there, I mean, because will it also rush in?
Surely that's after you've already placed your unit. They only rush when you put your shit down.
No, yes, the unit's been placed, and you're doing the action of the tile.
Force of wind. So I'm not going to commit to that yet, by the way. But force of wind. When a battle is triggered with the living storm, all adjacent units must join the battle.
They all get sucked into the fight. Every
Nice.
unit on the adjacent.
I'm not going to put it there. Why is that locked? Oh, because the scripting did it for us. I will place it.
1, 2, 3.
Here.
1, 2.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't realise that scripting auto-locked in stuff. Okay, I'll bounce it there. And then I'll trigger the thing. So I'm now going to spend 2 hammers.
He's got his door. Oh, you don't want
Sorry, that's the complete wrong one. To get the door.
That one, right?
Yeah, to get my door.
Are you doing a second one, or are you burning one?
I don't actually know if I can. So is anything worth 2 swords?
No, there's 3 swords from Assassin's Blade. You got a gold.
I do not have a gold.
Then there's nothing for swords. Sorry.
Then I'd burn one.
This is where I find that the game's interesting. Like, what do you burn, sort of thing.
It's sort of like looking at what other people have got, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to burn this toxic tunnels. Done.
Okay, so what we got? A new one in Moss is. Oh, what's this? Oh, so the aura. This is another type of card. This one, when you take it, you attach it to another card. But you can't attach it to your starter card. And when you trigger the other card,
very nice.
That's cool.
Then gains that one.
That is cool.
Yeah, so they're auras. You can move an aura, but you'd have to repay the purchase cost to move it to another card.
All right,
going to increase your element of earth.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. I forgot about that.
Yes, he shouldn't have done that.
Okay, yeah, that was me done.
Okay, I'm going to go here. Take this.
Battle!
And we'll all join. Rush.
Which will actually force Thorpe in because he's adjacent.
That's fine.
Fight!
Swords. Starting with glass.
Start with Dan.
No, I'm not putting any swords in.
Yeah, he hasn't got any. Yeah.
Oh,
I gain a sword when this warrior moves in.
Oh, nice. So you've got currently 3 dice there, haven't you? And you've also got 1 sword.
4 for 3 plus.
You want to roll these 5 for the monster, JP, when it comes time to it.
If none of you get a 6 and I get a 6, it's going to be a win. I can't wait.
I will not put any swords into the fight.
I'm gonna chuck in the free one I just got.
Yeah, it makes sense. See if you can beat the monster.
Spells, by the way, spells in combat, are they very specific timings? Or is it just as per what the card says?
The text on the card should explain when you use the spell.
Yeah,
like it'll say when you've rolled your dice or...
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Oh, that's a 4. You need to roll very badly.
Oh,
no, I rolled a 1.
Alright, so it doesn't matter.
The monster needs to roll just 1 6. I asked JP to roll it back, I think he's gone.
Go for it, just roll it. Monster rolled a 6.
Of course it did.
6. We're all dead.
I get 2 swords.
I'll get 1 sword.
I'll get one sword. The monster gets a glory. Pretty sure that's how it works, right?
Yeah. I've got your 2 tokens as well, Russ.
Cheers. I was just trying to. I wasn't.
It was funny. It was funny.
I wasn't trying to kill the monster there, but it has achieved something I was trying to do.
Okay. I mean, you have cleared the area, so you can place other locations now. If that was your plan to like go to the dungeon or something.
Place fucking anywhere now.
Yeah.
JP is here. Did JP say he was going?
Nah, no, he didn't actually.
Okay.
But his mouse isn't even moving this time, so he has actually
roll these 5 for the monster. He did just
Who won?
The monster one. We're all dead.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I was just getting some food. Sorry.
No worries.
Okay. So, hang
on.
My unit? Where's my unit?
You got killed by the. Hang on. What unit?
No, JP didn't have a unit there.
You recalled JP.
Oh no, I'm over there. So no, it's fine.
Oh no, you are over there.
Oh my god, that was what the fuck have we done?
I'm just going to do this on my turn as well. Sorry.
Spell.
I've only just realised I can do it for free because I'm on the
sure.
level.
Which one are you doing?
I'll take this here. Gain a. No, actually, I'm building my dragon.
Oh, sorry. Fuck it, doesn't matter. I've just noticed a spell I could have used when I had 2 tools, which basically says have 2 tools. But it's fine. I won't bother.
So I'm taking the summon action to build a dragon.
How did you do that? You placed there, didn't you?
No, the spell. JP, answer a question.
Got a tailwind spell.
Can I use this to use my start card or not?
Let's say play during your turn. Choose one of your tableau cards and activate it as if you place you. Yeah, so you can actually you can trigger that part of your tableau. Yeah,
that's exactly what I'm doing then to make a dragon. Done. And I could do it without costing any resources because
you're special.
Oh god, I can't. My keyboard's died again. Someone delete those.
Done.
Oh no, I'm not promoted. That's why I can't do it because I came back.
Okay. I'll sort that out
now. Yeah, carry on. JP, go.
Okay, so I'm going to do a dragon. We're going to have a fight because my dragon gets a victory point if he loses battles. So he's going to go here.
Hey-ya.
I will take the double sword.
Hey-ya. You okay, hon?
You're going to roll 4 dice there, aren't you? Because you're dwelling as well.
Yes, 4 off the start, and I have potential of upping it. So, but yeah, I'm rolling 4 as a default.
Right. So I'm not going to send this guy in. Done. Then it's my choice for swords. I'm not going to put one in either. Done. Do you want to put another one in? Sword in?
Yeah, go on. I'll use that one on my supply. If someone wants to grab that for me, please.
Yeah, so got it.
I'm rolling.
Done. And now you're rolling 5 dice.
So, yeah, I'm just going to move them across into an area that's near. Where are we fighting?
I'm fighting you right here, baby. I rolled 4. You rolled loads more.
I've rolled a 6.
I will also not play any magic. Done.
I've got your guy. He's in the underworld.
Dan, you get a sword.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yellow, you gain a resource.
Yeah, I will take a gold coin. If someone wants to drop one of those in, that would be very much appreciated.
I don't know where they are.
Just because.
Oh, there they are.
The next one. I can get them in a minute, but it's fine.
There you go.
That's the end of my turn.
I have no idea what to do or how to play this game.
Yeah, I'm a little bit stuck right now.
I'm enjoying it.
My advice would be the main way you score a point is trying to align your faction cards with, so the more you buy cards of a certain faction, the more the elements you'll move up.
I get that kind of basic concept. I'm trying to achieve it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not what you asked. It plays differently a 4-player than it has a 3 because it's like we're more on the board, so we're more kind of in each other's faces already.
Yeah.
And the only difference is there's obviously a few more tiles and there's 2 of the dungeons.
Do you like this at 3, JP? Because I feel like I primarily play it at 3.
It's great at 3. It plays really well. We put this way. We played it the other last week, and we played 2 games. We played 1 game, then we were playing a second game because the baby got a bit upset, like a bit distressed. We didn't really like have him concentrate. and it was 1 in the morning. It was like I was about to go home, and the other was like, "Should we have another game and like properly play this one now?" So we played like 3 games in the day. It's just ridiculous.
Whose go is it? Oh, Glass.
Fine.
Obviously.
and you know that I don't like area control and like in-your-face fighting games.
Well, you're not trying to hold. I wouldn't call this area control. This is good.
No, but you know what I mean. I'm not a big fight. Like, so you know, like in June, I was a bit like, oh, the fighting thing. In this one, and my friends are not. They're not like not like the Dans is probably the best way of putting it. They're not like in your face, want to fight all the time. But you just kind of like can't help it. I'm going in where you are, and the reaction you'll get is like, oh, you keep going the space where I want. That's what I feel like every time. It's like, oh, you just really.
Yeah, now your dragon's there. It's like, oh, god damn it! You know, just walking in there again is really dangerous.
My dragon next to my dwelling is rolling 4, so he's pretty happy.
It's nice, subtle things like that going on.
I like it.
The other tip I would give people that I think is, whatever your faction, whichever 2 units your faction has powered up, just get them out.
I've been trying.
Like I said before, I'm not gonna. I had a magic card to get points for with my wizard, but I don't plan to get my wizard out early because, it's got no additional benefit.
We'll climb up on my big ass speed. Right. Still down Glass.
It is still down Glass. He doesn't know what he wants to do because it's fucking difficult.
Short-term goals, man.
How many things in that deck?
Short-term goals,
2,
indeed.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I've attempted 2 short-term goals and they've both been fucked.
I had a recall 4 earlier, and now it's a 2.
Yeah, you've had a rough one. I hope you've got a race dead.
To be honest, I think the only time you luckily get to do a massive recall is on the first go or 2.
Yeah, you don't expect it to, are you really?
Because like normally in games, I'm like, oh, build a big tableau and trigger it all. This one you can build a big tableau, but whether you trigger it or not, it's going to be lucky or. I've not played as this faction before. It's quite interesting. With my worker who can.
Your immortal workers, basically.
Lazarus himself. Yeah, my reborn. Very handy.
There's no good moves.
When you asked earlier, Russ, is this a 3-hour game? I think the answer is now no.
It should be.
I think I've got one too many workers in front of me.
I think you do as well, to be fair.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened.
I saw you. I was like, oh, I don't remember you hiring an extra one.
No, I don't. I did hire a worker. That did happen.
Yeah, so that should be. You should, if you've hired a worker, then you should have 4.
If there's one in the other one.
Oh, okay, then yeah. So you should only have 4 if you've hired 1.
All right, I'll go here.
Once you play this one sort of tight and seen a couple of cards, the other way to start is you do a draft for the magic cards.
Yeah.
Which is quite cool because like I've played it a couple of times where I just had like end game scoring magic cards in my hand, and if other people have like spells, you just get your ass kicked early on.
I'm going to basically there's nowhere good for me to go on the board, so I think I have to recall. I either start a 4 fight here, a 4 fight here. I go here in this monster hellos.
That one could be a 5 fight.
I go here. Yeah, I go here in this monster hellos.
You could go there. And
that monster hellos.
Yeah, but then that forces this guy in.
So ignore me. There's a monster.
Yeah. Or I go here and.
I'm glad you're finally seeing why it took me so long to make a fucking turn because there's no good options.
Actually, no.
Mine is worse because I can't pull any dudes off. Because what am I going to do?
Actually, I should go there. That's the obvious move, actually, because I've also got a dwelling there for the defense. So I'll go there and I'll take that.
And the warrior can come in as well.
And I will. Well, it's Dan's choice first, but there isn't anyone, so I will just bring that warrior in then.
What did you take here, Dan? Did you take a quest tile?
I took a quest. Yeah,
okay.
That's the only one to take. Oh, because obviously the gem was the other option, wasn't it?
Yeah, you took a treasure tile. Yeah.
Yeah, I took a treasure tile. All right. So then,
swords.
Just thinking, actually. Yeah, it's fine. So, Dan, do you want to add any swords to the fight?
No.
All right.
So it's 2v1. It's 4v1.
I will keep my 4. I'm fine with 4. Hopefully, I'm fine with 4.
Roll a 6 down glass.
Yeah.
You did not roll a 6. That's not what you want to roll.
5, 6. So any spells down?
No.
Okay, he's dead. I get a bump on the glory track, and I get 2 points.
Yeah, and Dan gets a sword.
I already got one, thank you.
Okay.
And that is DUN done.
DUN done. Worker up here. Scroll. I'm going to trade this in for a spell, actually. You'll go, JP. Sorry, my cat just attacked a Sharpie next to me and scared the shit out of me. What are you doing, you little shitbag?
I'm in a little bit of a similar situation, Dan, where it's like, do I want to start a fight? Oh, do you know I can go? Oh no, yeah. So fight there, fight there.
Why are you being such pussies? Just take the thing, take the hits.
I could fight there actually. That'd be quite an interesting fight.
Yeah, it would. You're rolling 4 dice, 5 dice if you pull your. Oh, it'd be 4 or 5 if you pull the dragon in.
Well, yeah, it might happen. Yeah, let's do it. So I think the location is just a gem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I will go here. I will take a gem. If someone wants to dump it for me, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. I'm on it.
Okay.
Done.
And then so it's green.
I'm not a fan of this fight. I'm going to do a fairy charm. Play when a battle will be triggered. Instead, the battle is not triggered.
Okay. So I don't even get to move my units because the battle hasn't activated, so it's fine. So that was the end of my turn.
Pussy. Excuse me.
I would have preferred to have a fight though.
I don't want that fight. Actually, I don't want that fight.
You only want to fight on your terms. Is that what you're saying?
My terms, yeah.
Wow.
You're not
my
making
dragon intimidating you.
Yeah. Yes. Your dragon, your dwelling, your other guy. Oh, it's
all right. I'm gonna go there, take that, and then get beaten up by the thing.
Rush.
All right.
Does anyone else want to join the fight? I can't. Obviously, I've got no one
my choice is next. I'm going to say no.
I'm nowhere near.
I think just for shits and giggles. I think I will.
You got 2 dice if you do that, so yeah, actually why not?
Yeah.
Is he coming in too?
No.
Okay.
Someone going to roll 5 dice for the demon.
Oh,
I will.
Russ has got it. Yeah.
Only one of them regenerates, so I'm not.
Tell me when to start rolling.
No, because I'm gonna.
We've got swords here.
Only 2, aren't I?
I'm gonna play 4 swords for the monster.
I wish that were true. Tell me when to roll them.
I'm gonna spend. Do I have any swords left in my supply? No. Okay, I'm gonna trade out one of these tokens.
For 2, are you gonna add 2, or should I still give you 1 token?
No, we'll use both of them. So
all right. So JP's got +2 dice, so he's got 4 dice now.
Yeah, I don't know where we're dumping these tokens. Oh, they're over there.
Over here.
Cool. That one over there. So I'm rolling 4 dice.
Yep.
Good luck, everyone.
Once I get back to
there you go, JP.
Thank you.
There's your 4. Dan's got his 1, and there's a monster. Go for it.
Thank you. Roll.
Monster's got a 6, then a 2.
6 for 3.
JP wins.
JP does win.
Fuck's sake, man. Dice games.
Bonus.
Monster is dead. Do you want glory or a fire? I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not on fire. I'll take glory, please.
All right. I've moved you up the glory track, which earns you a bump.
Which moves me 1 up on the track. So I'll move on my own.
That's outrageous. I'm going to chase you. I'm going to chase you down.
Yeah. Cool.
Alrighty then. My go. I will do a recall action. So these 2 here are just pull back because they can't do anything but base actions, yeah? The only one that's got a positional ability is that guy there in the red zone, right?
What?
If I want to build a dwelling, the order, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
The order doesn't matter, so yeah, just move them across and do them.
Right, so what I will do, though, is I will send... So if I want that guy...
You're going to put one of your tokens on here?
Yeah, definitely. I'm
Maybe
just judging what
up.
it is. What's the dwelling if I want to get it? It is fire, which I don't particularly care for, to be honest, but it's also quite nicely positioned. Is the other thing.
It's nicely positioned.
I'm gonna whip.
Score 2, 4, 6,
yeah,
8.
I'm whipping the dwellings purely because I'm gonna make my dragon. So I pull 3 guys back to do a thing with. Now the first thing that happens is I will send that down there. I'll place this guy. Oh, can you use a warrior on one of these actions?
Yes. So as I said before, if it just has the base worker, you need any unit on top.
All right, fine. So I'll just chuck the warrior there then.
Specific ones have to.
Chuck the warrior there then, which will give me 2 gems. Done.
Yeah.
I'll chuck that guy there. Get a gold. I'll chuck that guy there.
Are you winning on this track?
Yeah, Earth. I'm on 2.
Oh,
no one's even there.
Yeah, sorry, I thought
I think he's the only one on it.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, and then I'll do that, and then I'm going to spend those 2 gems and my
scroll.
Spend this scroll.
So you could, you scroll token. Yeah, cool. That's fine.
And then I'll get my dragon. And then everything.
And your dragon flips any 1s to 6s, is it?
Yeah, flips 1s to 6s. Yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't. It re-rolls them.
Sorry, re-rolls 6s. Yeah, re-roll, which is also fine.
Can you re-rolls in this game? You normally can't.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's a 1. No, it's a 1 power.
I imagine it's a 1-shot, right?
Yeah.
All right. Turn done.
Okay, I'm a bit worried about my worker being there by the end of the round, so I'm going to go here, and I'm going to take the dwell action because I've been trying to do it since round 1. We can spend these 2 scrolls. I'm going to turn this guy into a lovely house.
All right, I'll get the house.
Which is going to bump me
which gives me one move up element up on the air track.
Which I've done. Oh, and I score 4 points.
Yes, score the tile.
6 points because there's a dwelling adjacent to you as well.
2, 3, 4. Oh, does it? Yes. Does it count opponents? Does it count opponents' dwellings?
Yeah, any dwelling.
So I'll get another 2 points then.
Even better. The optimum scoring. Okay, so I'm just going to start off with just playing this card first. I am 1 up on my own. It's my own faction, so I may advance 1 up on the glory track.
All right, done. And I imagine you want the orb?
I'll take the orb, please.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And now I'm going to do some recalling. And, yeah, I think we're doing that. Have I got the resources for it? I have a potion in my stocks? Yeah. Okay.
Tell me what you're spending. I'll grab the stuff for you.
So I'm going to put this. I'm just going to put this potion down here.
Yep.
Onto my card. I'm going to remove my dragon, and I'm going to place it on this because I am highest up on that track currently.
Right. So I'll give you 2 potions.
2 potions and a scroll.
And a scroll incoming.
Yeah. And done. I think
I'm going
to remove this one. And I don't normally, and I'm going to go on the dwell action. So I'm going to spend the 3 potions that I have in my supply.
Yep.
To stick a house on that other guy's head. So because it costs 3 for that one, it moves me 2 up on the chaos track, so on purple. And I score 2, 4, 6, 8 points, please.
8 points. You go from 8 to 16.
And I'll also move you up 2 more on. Sorry, someone else has got it. The darkness track.
2. Yeah.
Yep.
That is turned off your door there, Danji.
Yeah, it's not. It's more just put neutralized it for the moment. And that is the end of my action. So I'm done. End.
Look at these really.
All right, I'll put a dude on the. Shit, I've only got 1 dude left. Fucking hell. I'll put a dude on the magic tower.
Spending 2 things for spells.
I'll spend 2 scrolls for 3 spells.
Climb up on my big ass.
I'll discard this one. Then I'm going to play Swirling Vision, which lets me discard any number of cards and draw that many back plus one.
I'll draw one.
Yep.
Draw one. Yeah.
So I'm going to discard one to draw two.
That is card. It's not even card advantage, is it? It's card selection.
Yep.
And that, I believe, is it.
Deal.
Lots of these choices are liminal.
I should be receiving my Rise of Tribes soon. I don't know if any of you have played that.
I bought the original one. Yeah, I quite like it. It's a nice light sort of.
Area control.
I think I remember thinking it was boring.
I liked it. That's why I backed it.
Yeah, I think.
I
quite like the way you place the action in it, like kind of it influences the following actions because
All right, I am going to drop a worker here and take that hammer. Done.
I am going to drop a worker here using the flight ability. Take a gem.
I am going to place a unit. Let's check. Do I have one?
It's
Two.
okay.
Sorry, I was just checking for a resource.
I hope my plan comes to fruition, but I don't think it will.
Okay, so I'm going to just place a worker out on this location here.
Oh.
And I will throw away because I'm going to bring out another worker. So I just need to throw away one resource.
So you were down to 2, weren't you, or 1?
Yeah, well, he's my last one because I've whacked a.
You've made 2 dwellings, yeah.
Yeah, I've basically built stuff on his head.
Because of my starting magic card, which was like get a worker for free, I was like, well, it's clearly going to be the one that cost 3. So I focused on getting my other 2 really quickly.
That's a great one, that one.
But because I burned a lot of units getting those workers, I now haven't got much stuff. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah, there's like swings around that. Okay, so players. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that one because I'm not going to have that. So I'm paying with this card. It's basically the have scrolls in your supply and
yeah.
So he goes, and I get a worker into my supply.
Done.
Cool. Done.
I am going to play Recruit. Lets me summon a worker for free.
Oh,
and I'm going to play the worker. And I think he's going to go. Is it worth doing this? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to go to the dungeon.
That will pull the.
It will.
Yeah, he does all this first, though. So draw a tile.
Quick check. You have resources to buy a card. There is a card up
I
there.
have plenty of resources to buy a card, yeah.
No, that's fine. It's just it's the one thing that it's like you always wait before you pull the tile.
Yeah.
Oh, it seems there's a 1, a 2, and a 3 cost for
there is 3 tiles for each thing.
The monster ones only cost 1.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, then the 3 ones give you 2 bumps.
I'll bump you up 2, yeah.
And then I'll buy some cards, so I'll spend 3 swords.
To buy that one,
yeah.
Your poison scimitar.
Yeah.
I was 1 sword short of buying that. I was like looking and going, oh, that's quite nice.
Gets me back to having the
lead on your faction,
Nice ability. When you lose a battle, you force the winner to lose a unit to the underworld.
I like that.
Yeah.
What a bastard.
And then are you buying a second one or are you burning one?
You have to
I'm going to buy a second one because I can afford it.
Is that right? Is that if you don't buy, you have to burn?
Yeah, correct.
It's an optional buy, but if you don't, you must burn a second one. It's the way the cards cycle in the deck.
This winged messenger card, right? If I don't have the gem, does it not do anything?
No, you can place another standard token
there. If you
there.
don't have a gem, you can place a treasure token on it, and that means when you trigger it, you must pay the treasure. So you must pay what.
Yeah, it becomes the cost.
So that's where the gems come in useful, because they
count as having paid already. Yeah.
You need to class that as trigger it for free.
Sure.
Oh, you're going to drag me into this fight, you bollocks.
Yeah, he is,
Yes, that's why I did it.
I mean, if anything, it's probably helped you out, Russ, because then you can just deploy there and get 2 gems.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I had a plan for this dragon.
The funny thing in the games I've played so far, this Living Storm has been a shitstorm. Because literally, it's lost every single fight it's ever started. It's really funny. It hasn't won a fight. We've played it we've had it twice in the games, and it hasn't won a fight.
I will take.
It just goes off the board.
This winged messenger card.
So
I will get you
3
on air.
Hang on, do you have the resources for that? Yeah. Sorry.
I have 1 here plus 2 treasure tokens that will give me the other 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then.
Did you get your bump?
I gave him his bump.
Yeah. So yeah.
So you don't have to apply a treasure token on this.
No. Yeah, I realised that earlier on.
I can't help but feel like you're picking on me, mate. You're chasing me on my fucking track.
I was going to fights. It had to be one of these 2 dungeons, and I might as well do the one that's going to cause the most chaos.
Right, so we flip the next 2 dungeon tiles, which is this one and
I hate
this one.
So chaotic. It's an aura, so you bolt it on. When you gain the benefit of the attached card, roll a die. You roll.
Oh, nice.
You roll 3, 4, and 5, you get double. And then the other one is, it's Biting Frost. You either get a victory point, you get either a sword or a victory point.
It's pretty jazzy.
You can upgrade different better stuff.
It's pretty jazzy.
All right, fight time then.
No choice.
I will not be adding any swords.
Have you got any swords?
No.
I'll roll for the monster. I'll add a +1 for my dwelling for it, though.
It's nice.
No.
It's a green stone.
I'm also just going to accept fate and roll 1 dice.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to zoom out so I can see these.
I rolled a 5.
The monster 1.
I rolled a 6 and 2 5s.
I grabbed a sword.
Good boy.
You both lost, I think.
Good boy. That's what right.
It's not a shitstorm.
Yes. So I will now. I don't really fucking monsters got me away.
The monster's sitting on the dungeon, so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna drop my dragon down there.
Don't do it there, Dan.
And take that.
Don't put it there.
That's done. And then I end my turn.
Why? If I put my dragon here, are you going to get involved?
Well, maybe.
I was like, that's like nice, easy pickings.
Well, no, you're not on the. You can because your unit's there, so it's 2 away. Sorry, yeah, you can.
Yeah. So you actually didn't do me a favor, Dan, because I had a guy here.
Oh yeah, of course.
How many swords have you got, you bellend?
Me, I got 4.
Why have you got 4 swords?
I got 4 swords and a dragon. I can reroll ones.
He's planning for a massive. He's planning for a massive fight.
Ugh.
Just stay away. He's mine. You should know by now. Dan is mine.
Ugh. Fucking dice games. Let's go.
Okay, trigger the space first.
Yeah. I don't want this. And
yeah, I need 2 resources and draw 3 cards. The green monster, which is in the game, which would be quite nice if it comes out. Its ability is it powers up this space. So you
I don't want
4
end game to go on card either. So I'm going to draw 3, discard 1.
Yeah. From hand.
No, discard any from your hand, not just the one of the ones you picked up.
I know.
Okay,
You said.
sorry.
The end of the games. Oh, I'm supposed. Where's that quest I did earlier?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you keep the quests and keep them by you. Because there's scoring for end game, scoring for quests.
Yeah. Not that I'm telling you what's in my hand, but you know.
Well, it doesn't really matter.
Got 1 point for every quest you've done.
Yeah. Huzzah!
Can't be fucked with the Great Wall, so I discard that. All right. JP is nowhere near this fight.
I'm not in the fight.
Dan Glass is in. Dan Thorpe.
Yeah, why not?
Dan, just stay out of it.
Nah, I'll come in.
So,
there's no need to double dragon this young fella.
so turquoise is rolling 3 dice.
Are we Eiffel Towering him?
We're high-fiving in the middle.
You know, it's not my birthday, like till 2 weeks away, guys. I really appreciate this.
So it's my choice for swords, isn't it?
They're having a discussion on who's going to eat him.
Yeah, eat my ass.
I will spend 1 sword. Done.
Okay, so it's 4, 4, and 1.
I want to win this fight.
Yeah, so Russ, you can spend more if you want, basically.
I'll spend all 3.
Whoa.
Can you go more than 6 die, or is 6?
No, 6 is the max.
No,
okay.
6.
I am ready.
The only way you can potentially
I'm ready to lose
7.
this dice game. Let's go.
The card that you played before says where you have an extra die that's a 6. That's a virtual one. You can never have more than 6 dice.
Sure.
I've got. Oh no.
Oh, I've only got 2 4s and 2 3s.
Thank fuck, the 5 does it.
What a shame.
I hate dice games.
Okay, so I'll put these 2 units in the underworld.
Yeah, I'll get a sword for that guy.
Russ, your dragon also dies, mate.
Why?
Because I've got a poison scimitar.
That's fine. I want to battle with the dragon, so I gain 3 victory
points. All right, I will give.
Yeah, so the dragon goes in, so it means you get a sword for going to the underworld as well.
I was trying to set up a fight with my dragon for ages.
I forgot about that poison scimitar. That's very.
I also forgot, but it wouldn't have changed anything. I needed to do the thing.
Well, the board has never looked so clear.
Oh, glory.
It goes to
me.
Yeah,
I want to fight, right?
Up on the track.
You get a random resource, isn't that? No.
You get,
yeah.
Can that be gold?
Yeah, it can be gold.
It's a gold or a card. They're the only 2 things you really take normally.
I'll take a gold.
Okay, I am gonna.
That was fun.
I've now forgot what I was after because. We'll go.
Why did you move the dragon in? Why were you? God, I hate you.
Well, why not? I mean, it died, so it didn't really do anything, but it did make you spend all your swords, I guess.
It did, and I hate you for it.
All right, I'm going to recall, and I'm going to play Raise Dead, so I actually get something out of the recall.
Raise Dead. When you regroup, your units may trigger
all the ones in the underworld.
Yeah,
I did that.
Otherwise, this would be the shittest turn in existence.
I have actually had a turn where I had everyone in the underworld. It sucks.
So I'm going to
Astral Gate and Gather. So that's 3 scrolls, a gem, and a potion.
Done.
I will summon a dragon because everyone else has done it, so I probably should.
So 2 gems and a scroll, yeah?
Can move units, can't it?
Yeah.
Are you happy for it to be 2 gems and a scroll?
I am happy for it to be 2 gems and a scroll, yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to put this token on the Winged Messenger, and then I'm going to spend a scroll when I go on there to get 2 magic cards.
I'm going to get 2
magic cards. So spend a scroll, get 2 cards. Very nice.
Magic cards.
And my last dude is not going to do anything because Dwell doesn't really work when there's no one on the board. Because apparently my board presence is not allowed.
Yeah, I've literally had to go here just to get a dwelling before I got fucked.
Someone else's go.
All right, on me.
I can't wait to get my swordsman back and go fucking up some folk. Can we stop JP from winning, please?
Maybe if you left me alone, Russell, that might happen. But you've just focused on me relentlessly.
I haven't. You've picked on me a lot.
I haven't. You've been a consequence of my actions, but it was not deliberate. But you've actually targeted me.
I didn't. You were the only one on your own with easy pickings for dragons.
No. It doesn't matter. Dragons roll loads of dice, and you still won. So you could have gone against anyone.
All right, I'm going to try this. I'm going to activate there, and I'll take that token.
Oh.
This guy will come in, and he'll pull that guy in as well.
He's going to kill a monster.
It's a mandatory pull. Can't be.
He's rolling 5 against. Just need to move the unit.
He's rolling 5 against
5 dice. 4.
It's rolling 5 against 4 right now.
4, sorry.
Right. I got 5 dice to roll against you.
Is that what the win? Is that what the air monster does?
I'm gonna just.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna accept.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna accept 5 against 4. I'm gonna just chance it. Okay.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So zoom out now.
Dice
Dan
games.
wins. Dan wins.
Yeah, I got a 5.
Hold on,
Nice.
Do you want glory or a bump on the air track?
Am I on air at all?
No. Air's up here. You're not on it.
Am I gonna get any air? That's the question. Probably not, right?
Glory's good though.
I mean, I've got 2 to allocate out, so I will.
Use your own colour for a start.
Use your own colour, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Don't know why I was looking at that. I will begin an air. Why not?
Why could everybody get off my fucking track?
I'm not on it.
Are we all done? Is that you?
That is. Yeah, that's me done.
I'm going to take the most pathetic recall ever, which is 1 worker.
Is that because you want to build a house?
Well, no, I've got 1 worker on the board.
Oh, you can't build a house. Yeah.
I can't build a house.
How has that happened? Oh, because they're all. Oh, right, yeah.
Because I got picked on by you.
No, I got picked on. I had no units left. If I hadn't had raised dead, this would have been absolutely wank for me.
He's going to come back and he's going to get me a poison or whatever this is and 2 scrolls, but I don't have a single scroll, so I'm going to copy JP's. Then these are all going to release from the underworld.
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
I like what this game is selling.
I've got 1 unit to run out, so let's do.
I wish we could get dice out of the game, but can't have everything.
Dice are fine in this.
Nah, the dice are quite cool.
I just don't like dice in any game, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, what have we got here? Tokens. Have I got how many? Ooh. We'll go down here because we didn't see this gold token. Thank you very much.
Nice.
That's me done. Nice quick one.
The spice mellow.
I'll place a little dude over in the land of lava and claim
Why
it
though, Dan? Why? It makes sense, actually. It's a double thing.
I know it makes sense. That's why I did it.
I don't think it was ever going to get back to me to get there.
It's when someone has a wizard and you're like, oh, they're miles away, and then you go, I'm just going to put my wizard over here. It's like, oh, you bastard.
The one thing I will say is he is on his own for slim pickings for my warrior. Saying.
And your warrior can't go in and hit. He's the only unit that can go in and hit him.
There's nothing there now worth going for.
No.
Apart from the glory.
Hold on, let me just check. That's 3 of those. Yeah, I think I'm going to go and pop here.
Ooh, nice.
So I'm going to draw a tile. I can afford something, by the way. Yeah, I absolutely
sure.
can. I absolutely can afford something. Can I see what the monster does before I decide where this guy's going to go?
Yeah, he is.
He's
5
quite cool.
dice, and as long as the ancient treant is in Eldervale, the mage tower produces 1 additional.
Oh, nice.
It's the one I was telling you. You get 4 cards, which is nice.
That's really good. That's really good.
Surely he should protect the mage tower.
Gotcha.
Dan Thorpe, do what you want. If that includes sucking me off, then so be it.
I'm going to put him here.
I'll endure.
Pull off his men in a minute anyway, so you're fine.
Does that not rush you, no? No, it doesn't.
No,
because it's placement after.
And I'm also, sorry, I'm just going to consider, I've got 4 tokens to consider for buying a card, but what I'm going to do is, because you can do it between it, can't you? So I'm going to spend, what is
between
this?
what? What are you talking about?
Basically, I've got 4 treasure tokens.
Oh yeah, just do the tokens whenever you want. I don't know why you keep making a big deal out of it. Spend them as you want.
It's because I've got to scroll the fuck away to go and see what I've got.
You can just say I'm going to use them as they are with the images on them. If you're going to spend, if it's like 2 potions, and you need a thing for 2 potions, just give the token in.
1.
You don't have to convert them down to resources.
Just
and then spend
banked resources that don't count to your 5 limit. It's easy.
Yeah.
I'm going to play this tomorrow night.
What am I in? I'm up on...
Are you enjoying it, yeah?
I love it.
Scroll.
I love that Dan's picking on me.
Who? Alright, I'm going to spend 3 swords and take the Assassin's Blade.
That increases your darkness by 1. So that puts you on the rank for darkness as well now, Dan.
Yep. That's fine.
Do you want me to do that for you? Or?
No, someone's already done it. And
all good.
If I want something...
I've hotkeys now each of the different areas.
Well done.
So I can jump a bit quicker.
This is annoying. I'm just going to bring these over here to find out what I can gain, because it's quite tricky when you've got so many options. So hammer doesn't actually grant me anything. I could go to 2 of these and take the water one, air one, but...
You have got a gold as well, haven't you?
I do have gold, yeah.
Yes, you've got one wild.
Yeah, I could take the triple. I don't really want to start something new, basically. And I don't have a scroll, so I can't go for the houses.
What tracks are you on currently? So you're currently
he's on dark, air, he's on earth, and he's on 4 tracks.
Am I on air? Sorry, am I on the blue?
Yeah. You're on light blue.
All right, fuck it then. In that case, I'll spend this to then have 2 of those and take that.
You know, you said you don't want to start anything new. You actually can't. You're already on 4 tracks.
Brilliant. Everything's working perfectly.
I'm moving you up on air.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Because he just has to sacrifice.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, I've taken 2, done, and now we can flip the top cards of those decks.
So this one comes off and flips. I've got it.
Necromancy.
So this one is Soaring Pegasus. Your warrior gains flight.
Dominate
with flight. Unit flights may be used to return.
Your units with flight may be placed up to 3 realms from
and my dragon and my worker have flight anyway.
Yeah, yes. So that's really good for you.
It's your card, isn't it, basically?
Cool. I'm going to go here.
Necromancy. At the beginning of your turn, if you have an orb, oh, yes.
You don't have the resources for it, though, unless you've got...
I do.
Oh, you do? You've got that and a gold.
And a coin.
Do you have the orb, though?
He's not doing that one. He's doing Soaring Pegasus.
I'm doing that one.
Oh, Soaring Pegasus. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Right, so draw this tile. It's the 3. Who cares about this?
Dan Thorpe currently.
Dan Thorpe sort of cares about it, yeah.
But nobody got the door. So he got fucked off. Got chipped off.
I'll put it there.
It's not the end of the world.
All right. Then I'm going to spend these 2 scrolls and this gold and this scroll. Somebody wants to deal with those for me.
Yep.
On Soaring Pegasus to give basically everything except my wizard flight now.
Are you burning one or buying another one?
So Russell moves up 1 on the air track, so that puts you onto the second from the top.
Sure thing. I've got 4 poison left. Any poisons? Necromancy. Beginning of your turn, if you have an orb on this card and do not have a dominated monster, choose 1 destroyed monster and dominate it.
There's chaotic over here with potions as well, if you want.
Oh, I don't like that.
Okay.
What? Because it's got dice?
Yeah. I'll just get angry when it fucks me. But the thing is, I've only really got poison to spend.
I think that chaotic is brilliant.
Yeah, and I'm about to gain a gem, so I might.
I think it might be worth the risk because you get the monster. It acts like a unit. It rolls its still number of dice, and you control the ability of it. So if it's got the example.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so like this one is probably the chaos beast because I flipped it so it's dead. You would get the if people have fights in it,
you just go around killing everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I've spent 4 poison for that.
Nice. Is that you done, Russ?
By the way, there's only 3 dwellings left as an in-game trigger.
Russ goes. What colour are you, Russ? You're the light blue, yeah. So you go 1 up on the. It's purple, wasn't it? You sport?
No, it was black.
Oh, was it black? Sorry, it
Yeah,
was a necromancer.
I started on this track here.
Sorry, my bad.
It's okay. I've got it sorted. Thank you, though. So just so you all know, my warrior now has flight. So my dragon, my warrior, and my workers have flight, and they can move 3 spaces.
Yeah.
Your warrior gets flight as well.
Yeah.
So basically, all your units can go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm never building that fucking wizard. He can fuck right off.
Yeah.
Unless there's a card there that gives you wizard flight, right? Hang on, your wizard can go anywhere. It's got teleport. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's true.
So you should have him.
Well, he's got a blank ability. I think there's always a worker you just don't bother with, right?
Yeah, I don't particularly care about the wizard. 3 spaces is enough to get me anywhere, really.
Right.
I think I've got that.
I think I've got that.
What's this? Your dragon has aggression. Oh,
Yeah. See, a dragon becomes like your warrior, can go in straight into a fight.
Entomb. Oh, nice.
Well, I'm doing recall because I've got no units left. So I don't really care about that location. So I'll move this. This dragon is going to trigger this card, so I get a scroll and 2 potions.
Okay, I'm on that for you. Yeah.
Track. I think. Yes, I am.
Done.
I am going to use one of my other workers to. It doesn't actually matter which one, so I'll use this one to gain. I'm going to do it to gain 2 gems, but don't bother giving me them.
Okay.
Because the other one is going to come out. I'm going to spend those 2 gems.
Yeah, 2 gems
to get this worker into play using my last action on the summon.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. This last unit was going to go on my cards
yep.
to get to pull up to summon. There you go, and spend those 2 gems I've just got.
I'll place that dude there for a scroll.
Yeah. So, how are we looking on the end game trigger?
It's 3 stack, 3 left.
4. Is that 4 or 3?
No, I think it's 3.
Oh wow.
1, 2, 3. Probably goes quicker at 4 players as well, JP.
It goes pretty quick anyway.
Okay, good.
What shall I do? Yeah, I'm going to go here.
Oh, you can do that, yeah.
I'll take that. And now I'm going to have a crack at this monster, basically. So I'm the only one who can get anywhere near it with everything, right?
Yeah, so it's you, yeah. So you're going to bring everything
Everything's
in,
going in. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for the house.
5 dice.
I've got 6.
Warriors 2.
Warriors 2, and I've got my dwelling.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you was your warrior. Yeah,
So I'm just going with all 6, basically. Here's where I roll nothing.
Yeah.
And it's 6v5.
Who's rolling for the monster?
You can if you want, Russ.
Oh, thanks, mate.
6, 5, 5, 5 Oh,
2
double
6s, you lose.
2 6s.
Oh, what a shame.
No dragon either, so you can't even re-roll the ones.
Dice game.
It's fine. So this guy will die, and then he'll reappear on the board here.
Yeah, but make sure you still get the 4 swords.
I do still get 4 swords, which is fine.
Yeah.
Motherfucking dice.
I like that you.
Part of me, I actually didn't mind which way around that went because I either wanted a lot of swords and to be nowhere on the board, but where I wanted my warrior to be, or I wanted to kill it. So I'm happy. Yeah. I'm kind of happy with both. All right, done.
All right. I need stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to fly my warrior, my worker up here, and I'm going to take the scroll.
Yep.
I've got it. I'm actually going to buy a magic card as well with this stupid thing.
With what stupid thing?
I had a magic card.
Yeah, magic treasure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know what I want to do. I'm just trying to have a quick check of see if I can afford it.
You can't.
Yeah, I can.
Go into the dungeon, JP.
I am indeed.
You're gonna get attacked by the dude.
Yeah, I know, but my dude,
Okay.
this dude comes back, doesn't he? So he's. Oh. Archie, my warrior. I get a victory point if he loses, doesn't he?
No, dragon. Yeah, you get VP.
Yeah. Let's send him out for a fight. So we'll go here.
Yeah.
Which will cause the rush.
Yeah.
But I'll do the thing. I do have enough resources to buy some stuff.
Yeah, you got to do a dwelling first.
Not a dwelling, a tile.
Do the tile first, yeah.
They're all dwellings, though, isn't it?
Which is a dwelling.
Or are we making dwellings?
No, they're not dwellings.
No.
These are dwellings.
They're dwellings. That's
these
right.
are our dwellings. Yeah, these are the realms.
It's a cube.
So flip it over. Oh, the monster. Okay, so this is death.
Fear.
When you fight him, you can't pull in any more troops. It's literally.
He's only got 4 die though.
Yeah.
So it's all about swords.
Where do we want this bad boy for shits and giggles?
I don't really know.
On game end trigger, what happens? Do we?
We all have one turn left.
So yeah, the person who triggers it, everyone else gets everyone, including the person who triggered it, gets one more action.
Okay.
So let's put that one here.
Monster mash.
Double hammer.
Okay, so I'm gonna buy this card because it's my own faction.
Right, I'll get rid of 2 scrolls.
2 scrolls.
Done.
So I've got my 2 scrolls in my supply. So that's that one done. And then I will use. I forgot what. Have I got a card with a potion on it? Just a potion.
No, but you do have a wild card coin. Twice. You've got your own.
Use. Yeah, no, I'll keep the token one. I will spend my 2 potions I've got and the 1 gold coin I've got in my supply.
Yeah.
For the Chaos Swarm. So I move 1 up on.
Yep.
1 up on light and 1 up on chaos.
Done both for you. You're on 4 on both.
Yeah, and I can attach this card to. So I'm going to attach it.
To that one.
No, it's this one because it's got to be when I get the. Oh, the benefit when I place no. Ooh, now when you place a unit in a realm that occupied by your dwelling. Actually, 1 second. How often am I going to place it? Nah, it's alright. I'm done.
Okay. Done.
All right then.
I'm either going to love that or hate that.
I'll place a dude.
Oh, battle.
Oh, we got a monster fight. Sorry,
yeah.
we got a monster fight actually.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So first off, no one else can move in except Russ. Do you want to move in?
No, I don't actually.
All right, so you may as well just roll for it, JP. Do you want any? No, you got.
Yeah, I could.
Russ, do you want to roll again? You did well last time.
Yeah, go on. I'll fuck him off as well.
I'm rolling how many? I'm rolling 3, aren't I?
Whoa.
Yeah, currently.
That wasn't a roll.
That's kept.
No.
Keeping that.
It's okay. I'll roll multiple 6s.
I'll spend that. I'll spend that token.
Yep.
Which is a sword on it. So where are we? Where's the fight happening? Let's me move in.
Here.
He'll do. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll 2 6s, JP, just so you know.
Okay. I've rolled a 6 and a 4.
I didn't roll any 6s.
Oh, you won.
JP wins.
Nice game.
Didn't even get to go to the mage tower. God damn, JP.
Do you want a green advancement or a glory? You're not on green currently.
I'm going to take a glory, please.
Okay, you get a treasure chest.
This is a resource, which I will take a
gold.
I'm tempted. The other question is, do I want to get a no, I will take a gold coin.
Okay, done.
I'll place a dude there.
Oh, did you give me one, Dan? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
He gave you one.
Take that 2 bottle.
Ooh.
I didn't even feel it.
Ooh.
I'll place this guy here then and take that. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to quickly spend a token. Otherwise, I'm going to. Oh, I can allocate these tokens down here, can't I? Sorry.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would think
not a problem.
Sorry, I just remembered this.
Anytime you like, you're not going to lose it. Don't worry.
I'm going to put
freaking out about it.
I'm going to put the double.
It's not like it's size, and someone can come along and just take your shit off you.
I'm going to put those there, and then I'll obviously take that one for a double sword.
And then you smash bombs with Dan Glass.
Yes.
It's a choice.
Yes. So, Dan, would you like to bring anyone in?
Pussy.
I'll bring this dude in, I think. Hold on, let me double check.
Just so you know, it's you're choosing to bring one or both or none in right now.
Guys, just so we know, we didn't turn over the cards.
All right.
So one is Sword of Solstice Shrine, 3 scrolls. At the end of your turn, if you have your units occupy 3 or more adjacent realms, you gain 2 points in a straight line. And then the other one is Unstable Portable. Oh my god. Choose a monster in Eldervale or the destroyed monster, roll a die. 1, 2, 3, it returns to its lair. 4, 5, or 6, you get to dominate it.
Oh, nice.
I do not ever want to play the Chaos faction. Straight up.
They sound
the Chaos
brilliant.
faction are amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna
just one? Sure.
Just one, yeah.
Right.
Sure.
So hang on. How many swords has Dan got?
I've got 5.
500 swords. I've got 2 swords.
If he brings in his warrior, he's rolling.
I'll bring in my other dude.
All right, I'll bring this guy in as well. He comes back on the board for free anyway.
Swords, Dan.
Dan, would you like to spend swords?
Yeah, I will spend 2 swords then.
5 dice for Dan Glass.
I'll spend 3 swords to get 6
Actually,
dice.
no, I won't spend. Sorry, not 2 swords. I'll just spend 1 sword.
4 swords for Dan Glass.
All
4
right.
dice.
I've spent 3 swords to get 6 dice.
So I'm now going to play a spell called Polymorph, which lets me swap a unit for a unit in my ready area.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
So I get my dragon to come into play.
Yep.
6 versus 6. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Nice. Let's see.
I love that spell.
I got a 6.
Yeah, that's green does it.
6. Then
Wow.
I'm against your 4.
It's a 6. He hasn't got a 4. He hasn't got a 4.
Here it is.
I haven't got a 6. Yeah.
That's right there.
So
I haven't got a 6.
I said I'm a 6, and then I would be against your 4 if you were to do anything about it. Is what I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
6 is good enough. Unless stuff happens.
So
They're all dead, and then one of yours has to die, Dan.
Yeah, the warrior,
Poison
which then
blade.
means it comes back for free.
Dan, you get a bump on glory, which gives you a resource, so a spell or a coin, basically.
I would take a spell, and then the warrior will come back. So I take it I can choose the unit that dies, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then the warrior will regenerate. Yeah.
So you got a sword, and Dan got 3 swords. Yeah.
Yeah.
The warrior will regenerate right there.
Oh. Lego?
Yes.
Did you get a glory for that, Dan?
I did, yeah, and I got a spell
You
for it.
got the
I need to read it
resource
actually now.
Am I good to go? Tell me when.
Ooh, no, I've already passed the turn. It's fine.
Okay, just over your spell might have
Oh,
changed.
yeah, fair enough. Thanks.
I am going to bring my worker from the dungeon 1, 2, 3 to here to take this coin.
That's fucking ridiculous. We've got all the range.
This is the kind of faction I like playing.
Sorry, I just realised I needed to gain a sword from my warrior dying and then coming back to life.
Yeah. So I did say that. I did ask if you.
Oh, I didn't take it. No, I forgot. I got four in the fucking underworld.
Speaking of, when I got that faction in Cthulhu Wars, that's actually a faction that I love playing, Joe, because it had a double movement.
Yeah.
It's the kind of stuff I like doing.
I think I'm gonna go. We'll go here and just get a hammer. I'll go get myself a hammer.
One hammer.
Yep, it's a bit of a naff turn, but it's they all count.
Gonna bring a dude to the portal to summon a wizard.
Hang on a minute. Where's the turn? Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, I didn't think it had been past you. Yeah, carry on.
It's gonna cost me this potion.
Oh, you
It's gonna
summoning your
cost
wizard?
me this tile for a potion, and
Yeah,
it's gonna cost me a scroll.
His wizard's got
And I am gonna
abilities.
summon my wizard. Yeah.
Yeah, wizard's cool. Your wizard's cool.
What does yours do then? Oh yeah, you activate someone else's card. Nice.
Yeah.
We'll just make sure he never comes back. It's fine. I collect wizard's heads. I'll have you know. This having 2 of your worker types having a special ability is fucking class. I really like it.
Yeah, it's very simple.
It's good, isn't it? It's good the way they all play off each other. Like the fact that Dan is using the poison scimitar doesn't really hurt him because he just my warrior just comes back into.
Oh, well, only if I get to choose it at the warrior, yeah. So it's
No, I know, but it's you're using your faction's ability to negate that scimitar, which is quite.
I'm going to place this worker out there in that zone, and I will take the one with the gem and the hammer, basically. End turn done.
End turn done. I need stuff. Yeah, okay. We're good now. We're good. We can figure this out.
This game's crazy.
It's good though. It's good crazy.
Yeah.
How are we doing on glory? So if I do win a fight, I'll go there. I'm gonna try and win a fight against old Dan fucking Thorpe over there. I think. Yeah. Flap, 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 flap. I'll take this.
Okay, so first off, JP, do you want to get in the fight?
No, I'll let you 2 battle it out. I'm good.
Okay, I will not drag my other guy in. Would you?
I will. Feels like a trap, but
So
I will.
you've got 4 dice there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Disgusting. 4 dice to my 1. But
would you like to use any swords? Combat's quite clean. Just like figuring out what to do.
Yeah, it's quite nice like that, isn't it? If I do, what do I get out of this? Hold on. Yeah, I will spend this double sword token to get 2, so I'll add 2 more dice into the fight. Yep. And then I'm going to also spend 2 more to add another 2.
So how many rolling? 5? I'll match you then. I'll spend a sword.
Okay. All right. Ready?
Yeah. Dice games!
I got a 6.
I got a 6.
And then my next highest is a 4.
Dan wins.
All of my next dice are 3s. Motherfucker.
Get out of here, son. All right, I'll gain a glory, which is a bump on a track, yeah? And I'll bump myself on the magic track. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean magic. That's right. Good way to say that.
Earth track.
Whoa.
Yeah. The earth element.
The earth element.
And yeah, you actually said the bad word. Amazing.
Yeah. All right.
I bet you'll fucking edit that out, won't you? You pious piece of shit.
Vile creatures.
Nothing happened. I only said the R word.
Keep making a points of it through the rest of the game, so we can't edit it out because you have to edit everything out.
JP, it's your go.
Let's go there. Get a gem.
All right. Simples.
Simple. I like it.
Dan, you'll go.
Go get my gem.
Gonna play a spell called Healing, which will give me all my dudes back, and it'll give me a victory
gain 1
point
for each
shield
in the underworld, and then return them to your ready area. Yeah.
So I get 3 BP to do that, and then I'm going to play my dragon over here for a fight.
Come on.
Oh, nice.
Because of easy pickings. I think that's been thrown around a bit. So yeah.
Dan, what resource do you
want? I will have that bottle.
I'm getting a bit of jumpy lag when I move the camera around now. I've had it for quite a while, to be honest.
Maybe we should host with you next time.
Okay, battle. So nobody can.
I will pull a guy in.
Oh, you can move in. Yeah,
I've got that option.
And then Russ, would you like to play any swords?
I really, really needed to be in that spaceship, prick. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best to fight you off. I'm gonna spend 2 swords. I'm gonna just do it.
So that's 3v4, isn't it?
3v4. Dan, do you want to add any swords?
I'll add a sword in. Yeah,
so 3v5.
Yeah.
I reckon I can do this.
It's possible. Absolutely possible.
I'm gonna roll 2 6s. You ready?
Yeah. I rolled no.
Oh!
Oh my god! Yeah.
You did as well.
Dice games.
I've got some bad news for you, though, Russ.
Oh no!
You also die.
Well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's actually quite fun.
Get your sword and then.
Oh no! It works out. It works out. I get a glory. This is what I really wanted.
Which puts you 1 up on the track, which means
gets me this, which means I can now dominate monsters.
Very good. There is one on the board as well. That's handy.
I know you can dominate dead ones, I think.
Well, you can do dead ones as well, isn't it?
Yeah, or 1 or destroyed. Choose 1 destroyed monster.
Oh, I see. Very good.
And what I've done is I've flipped over I had flipped over the cards of the destroyed ones, so you can know which ones are destroyed.
So, just what exactly does dominate mean? It's just on my team.
Yeah, so it acts as a worker.
Yep.
So for different things, it doesn't do any rushing. I think it just acts as a standard worker.
But it rolls the dice, has its abilities.
If it's in a fight, it has its number of dice, and it has any like enhanced abilities.
Okay.
So if you took, like, say, the chaos one, it'd kill everything in the fight.
I'm now going to recall. Okay. I'm going to quickly chuck this token.
You don't have to move the tokens. You can just flip them.
I'm going to chuck this over there and cover that victory point up for 1. In fact, can I even trigger it?
I hate that you poison stabbed me on the way out.
I won't bother. I will spend... Yeah, those 3. Okay, so I've got 2 recalls that will trigger board tableau actions. One of them is going to be to pop here, and I will spend the sword I've got to get 2 hammers done. And then the other one will go onto this make a dwelling. And then I'm going to spend one of those hammers to make a dwelling here. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. He's the wrong kind of worker, isn't he?
He's a warrior, yeah. He
Yeah,
can't build
my
walls.
bad. In fact, I did that the wrong way around as well. I might just make a dwelling there then instead. So all that happens is that guy staying there, this guy's coming back, and this guy's going to do the dwelling action instead, yeah? And I'll make the dwelling right there. And that is a cost of what resource?
One scroll.
A scroll, no problem. And the scroll will be my gold.
Put you one up on the air track.
Oh, I probably can't even go up on air, can I? No, actually, I am on air. Oh, fantastic! I didn't.
Yeah, you are. Cause
it was an accident change because I forgot I didn't have the right worker here, basically.
So have you moved up on it? Or?
I haven't moved it, no.
Okay, I will move it up to the next stage then. You're on now on 4 points. So that dwelling's worth it. Did you score what the dwelling's worth?
No.
Oh,
You know, yeah,
just-
you have.
it scores nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, and then the last thing that happens is I will complete this quest, which is simply to have at least 2 tools in my supply done. And I gain 1 for each tool I've got, so I just get 2 points.
2 points, I've got it.
Nice.
You go from 10 to 12.
Thank you.
Dan, you could quickly convert that into a tool to get yourself another point.
Yeah, actually, I'll do that. Thanks for the quick advice. Yeah.
No worries.
And now I'll put all my guys back in my pool.
Don't
Okay.
forget to add the tool into your supply as well.
I have, thank you. All right, done.
Okay, cool.
All right. All right. I'm a bit. The token stuff annoys me because I'm trying to track everything.
It annoys me because it's TTS and everything's so all over the place.
Yeah, I think in real life it wouldn't be an issue. Yeah.
Yeah, because everything's in like a little plate. Like a little,
I tried to
a
put
little
them in my hand, but it
plastic
didn't
container.
work
So
for me.
if I dominate a monster, does it just go to my readied area? Is that what he does?
Yes.
Would he not go to his lair?
No, if he dominates it, it goes to his player, but his ready area. He just needs to put his. You need to put your orb onto that card.
Which he has.
Oh, you
Okay,
already
I
have.
will
Fair
take the fire one because he takes points off people. And then I'll stick him out. Obviously, where someone's got a dwelling, probably JP.
He takes resources off, not points.
It's a resource off points. It's your choice.
Yeah. Okay, I'll start looking at what resources I want to give up.
You might not yet. Give me 1 sec. God, fucking. My plans keep on getting scuppered and it's very annoying. I ain't gonna lie. I need stuff. How do I get stuff?
Stuff.
Okay, I definitely need that kind of stuff. All right, yeah, good stuff. He's gonna go from here. He can't fly. He can't fly. He'll go here. I'll get a gem, and you have to lose a resource, JP.
Or a point.
It's all right, I'll lose a resource, thanks. I'll get rid of one of my gems.
Realize when choosing where to put this guy that if you're saying he just counts as a worker, he can't fly, can he? He just has to go next to one of these. He has to go in one of these 6 spaces, basically.
Correct. That's not ideal.
That is disgusting. If that's how dominate works, that seems disgusting to me.
It's great. You have to
Dominate's
get a bloody orb for it, though, so it's quite hardcore.
Yeah. You've got to go for it, but it's
And can I use him to do actions on these boards then?
yeah, he's a worker, so when he comes back, he triggers stuff for you as well. It's like having an extra worker.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm in. I'm buying what you're selling.
Okay, I'm going to use this one first. This is going to go on to the dwell action and spend 2 gems. Someone wants to take the 2 gems off me?
Yeah, done.
Oh, yeah, Dan's got it.
I'll put it on this guy's head, which moves me 1 up on the light track, please.
I feel like JP's got too many dwellings.
We've moved up the light track, and you've now hit the top of that track as well. Yeah, JP's at the moment massively doing well in this game.
Yeah, I'm playing for seconds. I'm fine with that first play.
And then the last one is I'm gonna go have a bit of fun here because I think it'll be a quick giggle. I'm gonna go here.
Roll your dice.
Obviously, the aura is attached.
Yep.
So I need to. So I'm gonna pick one of my dice. I'm gonna roll it and then see what it comes out as.
Yep, 66% chance of a win.
So you get 2 of them, and you get 4 of them.
4 potions and 2 scrolls.
Sick.
By the way, you're right, Dan. I like this card. I think the maths suggests that you should trigger it more often than not, but I know I would trigger it not.
Well, it's such a good card. You just got to get it. Any card like that, it's just can basically double what you get
all the
or
aura,
nothing.
All the aura cards are amazing.
I've played enough two land Hands of Magic today to realize that variance is not on my side.
I decided to come back early in case someone killed me and moved the guy in that location because I've been trying to set that up for a while.
Could you not have just gone there?
No, you couldn't get there. Proximity.
Oh, you can't.
No, I wasn't there.
All right,
No.
I'm gonna put a dude.
And that's why the wizard
in
can be
this
really
dungeon
handy.
here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
To gain this.
1 left after this.
I guess I'll put that there. And then I will spend. I've got 3 potions in tokens. So 1, 2, 3. So I will buy this unstable portal.
Nice.
Which will give me the final bit of dark, letting me have that gem.
Oh, you've moved up to the top of your chaos. Nice.
I have.
So that's 20 points right there on these cards, isn't it?
Yes, he's got 4 of them, yeah.
Well, actually, he's only got 1 dwelling. He hasn't got any dwellings down, so you can only score 3, isn't it? Or can he not score any because he hasn't got a dwelling down?
I can score the first 3.
No, it's 1 per dwelling. It's 3 per dwelling.
And you haven't got any dwellings.
Oh, right, so I need a dwelling. Christ, that's even worse.
You need to get a dwelling down, dude.
Yeah, I've struggled with that in this game. I feel like I've been pushed out of it a little bit. I don't know really how I'm going to achieve that.
You have to do that. I mean, you've got to consider now, you might only get 1 action left.
Yeah, to get my 1 dwelling out, I literally had to take this action. It was really frustrating.
And then my second action. Do I want another card?
I can't believe there's sound effects for the bases. That's funny.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that for. I mean, it's probably cool when you have it right, but I wouldn't want that simply for what it is. But I'd want that addition because you get 8 extra monsters.
What I just want is the. I don't really care about that. I just want the minis and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's in the one I've got the 8 minis for these ones, and then the next level up, which is the top one. There's 8 other minis, and there's 8 of the minis which have other their other monsters.
Yeah.
And there is another one other mini for it. There's like an extra tile called the Bifrost, and it adds like an extra way you stick it on the end of the board, and it becomes like a bridge to like this thing. But that's the only bit. Oh, and there's one extra mercenary in it.
What are you doing, Dan?
The extra cost though.
He's buying.
It's a lot of extra. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, JP, we're about to say for the extra cost, it's a lot, or it gives a lot for the extra cost.
I don't think the extra cost of it is worth the addition.
Scandalous.
Yeah, I'll take this. I'll take this one here.
Okay, so that gets you 1 up on there.
It's a floating eye.
I love the art on that.
I'll move you up on air for you. There you go. You're up to number 3 slots.
Right. So it's on me, isn't it? I'm afraid I'm going here.
Oh,
it's triggering the end of the game.
I am, yeah. So I'm going to take
that's annoying.
I take the last dwelling tile.
It's the so this monster is tame. So when a player would trigger the battle with the winged serpent, they may choose not to, and the monster has divine presence. When an active player places the unit in the same realm as the winged spirit or adjacent to the realm, that player earns a victory point.
Oh, right.
It's very nice.
I'll put it there. I'll put it there.
Okay.
Right. So first off, I'm going to now buy some cards. So I will buy this wild card here for 3 hammers. I attach it to something else. I'll just put it on the bottom of, I think, that one. And then what else can I afford? I've literally got no resources, but I do have a couple of tokens. So what I can get is either 2 gems or 2 swords or a combo. Does anything cost that?
2 gems.
Well,
nothing costs 2 gems or 2 swords.
If you couldn't trigger this because the whole thing is you have to be able to buy a card to trigger that location.
I bought a card.
So if you, sorry,
I bought a card. I bought the green one.
Okay, sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, I was just talking about the second one. Okay, I can't trigger another card, so the only thing I can do is deny someone a card.
I didn't see which card's gone.
Oh, I took the green one. I took the green one. Sorry, it was just like attach it to a. Oh, and that bumps me up on that track again. Done.
Yeah, it was because this one I didn't realize it shouldn't have been flipped until you done the other card.
Yeah, it's because I'm about to burn another card basically. Who's up on air? Is anyone quite high on air?
I'm topped.
Has JP got this one? What's the
I'm
one?
not on air.
What's JP? Is this the one JP's on the top of? This one here.
I'm on my own one, which is this one, and I'm also on this one as well. They're the 2 I'm running up on.
You have scrolls. I'll burn this one. There you go, Dom. Just to potentially deny you getting another good card. Points. All right, and then it's a combat. So first off, nobody can get in other than Russ. Do you want to?
Do I want to? I suppose I should, really. Oh, you're rolling 3 dice, aren't you?
Yeah.
No, fuck it.
The thing is, it depends. If you get in the fight and lose it, you have free ball.
Oh, have you got swords on tokens, Dan?
I do 2, yeah.
No, fuck it. I'll stay out of it.
Okay, then Dan, it goes to you as, do you want to spend swords?
What, sorry?
Do you want to spend swords to add dice to your roll? I'm currently rolling 3 to your 1.
Why am I even in there? What is going on?
You just went there. You literally just went there, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll put all 3 of my swords in there.
I'll spend my 2 tokens. In fact, is there any point? Oh, it's the victory points on that spot, isn't it? Yeah, I'll spend my 2 tokens to give me 2 swords, and then I'll be rolling 5. All right. A 6.
You win.
Oh, okay. So that gives me a glory, which I'll move up, and I'll just take the 2 points because I can't make a different choice. And then I will trigger this ritual card for free because I'm on that track. Yeah. Move one of my units from Eldervale into the underworld, and then instead of getting a sword, I'll draw 3 magic cards.
Okay, trying to get some endgame scoring cards.
Yeah, and then what I'll do is at the end of my turn, my warrior will come back out onto the board.
Yeah. So just to be clear, if my red card and my necromancy card, they're scoring 0 points, right? Because I have no dwellings in those.
No, it's you. Any 3 cards are covered by a dwelling.
Okay,
so
good.
If you don't have any dwellings, you're fine. But if you've got
your start card doesn't count as part of that, does it?
Start card doesn't count now. So how many dwellings have you got? You've got 1.
Yeah, so I can score 3 of these.
3 of these will count, but 1.
So it's worth me buying another fire card just to bump up once on fire, is what I'm saying.
I'm going to appear there.
It just means that would score 2 instead of that would score 3 instead of 2.
Well, if you buy another fire card, then you'll have a 3rd one, won't you? Which you won't score.
No, but my point is I'm getting a point by doing that.
Yeah.
Or I could just start a new track for 2 points. Just because my last turn, isn't it? So I've got to get points.
I mean, I thought because I went last in turn order, if I also trigger the end game, then actually everyone has an equal amount of turns.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to figure out how to get points, basically. So, give me a second then. So, Hammer. Gold.
If you can win a fight against the monster, you move up on. You would go to here, which gets you 2 points.
Just going here gets you a point, right?
We're going anywhere adjacent to. So you could go here, would get you a point, and you could choose that this one will be the one that rush, and you choose not to fight it, and you get a point.
Oh, so you can choose to avoid this one.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so it's probably worth.
So going there will get you a point. Yeah.
What if Dan wins the fight? He just gets a resource. If I win the fight, I get 2 points. I just look at the glory.
Where he's on. Yes, he would get he could be a magic card, so it'd be endgame scoring, potentially.
Right,
but yes.
2, 3. Fucking hell, this is hard, isn't it? At the end of the game, gain 3 for each gold icon tokens rather than 2. But that would just get me 2 points just by starting that track. Probably makes sense. All right, fine, fuck it. I'm here. I'm here for this nonsense.
Are you buying what?
I think I'm going to buy rather
Where have you gone, sorry?
Aggravate you. So I can go here even though I can't play the fight. I haven't gone anywhere yet.
I think you must.
Oh, sorry. Yes, if you go there, there's no tiles to place, so you just will get to buy from the dungeon, yeah.
Okay. I'll go there. I'm going to spend these 3 on this thing here.
All right, that starts you on the sun track, yeah?
Yeah, which seems to be worth more points than not. For my second trick, what have I got? I've got a scroll, 2 scrolls, 2 poison. Oh, there you go. I'll grab that. Makes sense.
Yep.
Did somebody take the poison off me? There it is, 2 poison. So all those resources are spent. I think that's 4 points, 3 points, and that's the most I can get out of that action.
Absolutely gutted. When that space freed up, I was like, "Oh, great, I can get in there." And then you're like, "No, I'll go buy a card." It's like, oh. So
because you're not on the boards, yeah. That was a really good thing then to deny you.
Yeah, I'm not on the board. I was just going to drop straight in there and have it. So my options are: go here, give up 2 resources to get 3 cards, and hope for some endgame scoring.
But the monster
and then have a big fight with the monster.
Yeah,
that's my monster though. Does he rush?
Yeah, no. You could just move it in as if it's your unit.
No, that's what my point is. If he goes there, he doesn't rush.
No, I see.
No, sorry. If you control the monster, then it's not. So yeah, so you could choose to. No, you won't rush it.
You won't.
No. He's so just think of him as a dude.
That is just 3 resources to 2 resources to potentially get some in-game scoring, or I could go here and get a point because I'm next to this thing anyway, and then trigger a fight. But potentially as Dan then moves in, and Dan's boosted by this one, so I'm actually just probably helping Dan more. Oh, this feels like such a limp last turn just to. There's nothing else I can. I really wanted to buy a card. Gutted. Right. Okay.
Good.
Right, well,
I'm glad I went there.
Yeah. No, it was optimally. It was a good placement.
It was there. Fight Dan was risky.
I'm gonna go there. Just 1 second. I just want to check which. Ooh, interesting. How many dice do each of them roll? Is it
5?
It's 1's
4. Oh, they're 4 and 5. 4 and 4 actually. They're both 4s.
Yeah, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop Dan getting in the fight. I'm going to go there. I get a victory point because I'm placed adjacent to this monster.
Mm-hmm.
Please. And then I'm going to make Death rush because Death blocks anyone else joining the fight.
Right. Yep.
So it stops Dan getting in on the action.
Okay. Swords.
So I'm rolling 3. I will spend this double sword token, and I don't have any swords in my supply, do I? Nope. I'm going to spend my.
Can I roll for Death?
I'll spend my coin.
I will not stop you rolling.
So my gold coin is someone wants to get rid of that on my supply.
Supply or the token? Or does it matter?
The coin, please. I'll keep the token just for
shits and giggles.
Indeed.
So 5 dice, 6 dice versus 4 then, yeah?
Is death roll on 5?
No, 4. 4. I've got the 4.
He's rolling 4.
Okay. I thought you said 5. There you go. 6, 6,
oh, 5. Triple 5.
Do you want do you want to suck his essence or gain a glory?
I think we will gain a glory.
Yeah, push you up on a track.
It gets me to choose any one I want, and I will take purple up to the top.
Yeah.
Okay, good one.
I think you might sneak second here, Dan.
By the way, did you take this token for actually going here in the first place?
Oh no, I should have took a token, didn't I? What was it? Mate.
That's just a gem.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, sorry, I gave it to the wrong person.
The end of my turn.
All right, Dan, your last turn.
Nice and easy for me.
Finish the game.
My dude in the mage tower. Spend a hammer and a diamond to get 3 magic cards.
And then
anything comes
hopefully
up,
and then throw away one or other.
If it doesn't say end game on it, get rid.
Oh dear, nothing. Right.
Hang on.
Final
Do you want to
action?
go in? Oh no, you can't go in because it's my final action will be.
Oh yeah, you get one more.
So the first thing I'm going to do is play Swirling Vision, and then I'm going to discard 3 other magic cards.
Oh, we've just been invaded.
Have you got one that discard?
Yeah, it's discard 3 and then draw 4. So I'm going to draw 4 now, and then just quickly see what I've got.
Very nice at the end of the game.
I can see your hand, Dan Glass.
That's okay.
I'm only joking. I can see it, but I'm not going to.
Oh wow. Okay, and then I get a placement, and my placement. I think I may as well have a. I think I may as well go here, JP.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Is that right? Hang on. Can I actually do anything? Let me just check. Can I do anything with this?
Are you streaming this?
No.
I couldn't watch it from.
Yeah, I'm streaming it, Al, if you want to watch.
We're on the very last turn of the game, and Thorpe's been
Yeah.
thinking about it for the last 25 minutes.
Hang on a minute. What are you saying? What?
Yeah, even I'm getting bored now. Fucking hell.
Oh. I just think just before the end of my turn, I just realised.
Go on.
It's just these 2 orbs. I'm just gonna spend them.
Oh, on points.
Well, I can either, but yeah, it's just because no one else has gone after, and no one else has got orbs in front of me.
No, you could buy.
It doesn't matter. I can leave them as just 2 points, but I could convert them up into 5.
Yeah, you may as well. You're taking first anyway.
If I go here, by the way,
Those 2.
if I go here, can I? What's this thing about this monster again?
Are you covering them?
If you go adjacent to the monster, you instantly get a victory point just for going adjacent. Yes, please. I was going back to the board. Yeah, if you place anywhere adjacent to here or here,
You get a point.
You get a point, and you can choose to let it rush you or not.
He shines his essence upon you.
It's just 1 point.
That's how I just picked up the extra points.
All right. Okay. It's a little bit annoying, the cards I just drew, but I will place, and I think I'm just going to place this guy right here.
Oh, interesting.
And gain a victory point.
So you gain a victory point,
and then I will pull it. Then I will pull it in.
Yeah, you get this as well.
I was going to say, even if you'd said you don't want the monster to fight because I'm there, a fight happens anyway, and then the monster fights.
Yeah, I'll pull the monster into the fight. So we're gonna have a fight now. Okay. So first off, it goes to Russ. Do you want to get involved?
Yeah, why not?
All right, then you can't get in anywhere else. So done. And then it goes round again to Russ. Do you want to play any swords?
Have I got any?
Yeah,
got one. Yeah, go on.
All right, and then JP, do you want to play any swords?
Yeah, I'll use this gold token card for a sword.
Okay.
Oh, I gain a sword for my warrior moving in, so I'll
Alright,
use that.
yeah, get another one. It's fine. It's fine.
So I'm rolling 4.
So the best I can get out of
for the
this
monster.
is a resource.
How many dice is it? 4.
Oh, what? It's going to be all of us rolling on the last roll of the game. Loving it.
Yeah, I'm just debating whether to add 4 more dice to my combat.
Why not? What else do the swords
Why
do?
not?
Well, I also kind of want to lose it now because of another card I drew. So...
Oh,
Well, yeah, that's the thing you've got to look at is like what's going to get you.
If I win, I can get. I won't bother with the glory. I'll just push up on that. But I've only got one of those. I haven't even got any of those cards. It's just my dwelling on the tile, so I don't really care for the multiplier.
So that would get you a point if you went up on that one, or you go there and you just take an end game scoring card, or you just take a magic card.
Yeah. So what I'll do though, I won't bother adding dice to my combat. It's fine.
okay. Let's
Right, I'm gonna roll my 2.
Okay, I'm rolling my 4.
Oh shit! I got a 6 and a 4.
Got to be a 6 and a 5. Ross has lost. Dan has lost.
No, I've lost mine.
JP's lost. You're all dead. Unless you got magic cards.
Oh, hang on. Did we all die?
The monster got killed as well.
No, the monster won,
died.
right?
I'll go get.
6
The
and 5
monster-
means you're 6 and 4, Dan.
Oh, perfect. Defeat. Victory and defeat. To complete this quest, lose a battle. So I'll lose a battle and gain 3 points. 1, 2, 3.
My dragon, because it's just been sent to the underworld, its ability, I
gain a
gain
point.
a victory point.
Oh,
for
son of a
when it goes
bitch.
below.
I had 2 fireballs, which both had 2 dice, and I was like, no, I'm better off losing this fight.
All right. Shall we tally up?
Yeah, that's the end of the game.
Yeah. So did someone drop my victory points on, please?
Yeah,
I
you were given a bit.
All right.
Yep.
Before you guys do anything, there is a
Okay.
button in the top right of the screen that says once game is over, score game. I don't know if you want me to touch that or you want to do it manually.
I'd leave it manually because we changed the colours and it was having problems.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
point.
I'd
We'll leave it alone.
Okay, so it basically says in the rulebook, funnily enough, that do last player first. So Dan's scoring his first. So can you take us through the scoring again, JP?
Yeah. Yeah. So just 1 second. Let me just pull up my other screen because I've got it on my.
It's right. It's right here.
monitor.
Just read through the steps.
So
Oh, yeah. Okay. So the first one is any unspent orbs.
I'll
Do you
stop
have any
moving you.
orbs?
I have an unspent orb.
You do
Yeah.
It's one victory point.
8 to 9.
Okay. Then we score your elemental markers. So you've got 3 there and a 5 there. So that's 8 points for your elements.
9 to 17.
Dwellings. Do you have any dwellings out?
no.
No.
Okay. Score nothing. Okay. So now we score your tableau card. So your base one scores. You have no dwellings, so you're not going to score any of your tableau cards except
What?
your home one.
Yeah,
This one,
exactly. Yeah.
5.
Which scores you 5.
17 to 22.
Vault scoring cards. I don't think anyone has any vault scoring cards. They're from. And then prophecy cards. Do you have any prophecy cards
I
in your hand?
do, but I don't think I can score either of them because that one requires dwellings. Funnily enough, I haven't got any. And I haven't summoned my dragon warrior and wizard, so I won't get that either.
Oh, wow.
So your final score was 22.
All right, and then we
Cracking.
would go to we would go to Russ scoring.
Okay, so Russ, do you have any orbs?
Not unspent, no.
Okay, do you have any? So your elemental scoring. So we have 2, 2, and 3. So that's 7 points.
And the
Whoa.
the 5 at the top of the other track.
And sorry, it was magic. So that's 12 points then. Sorry.
Okay, so I go from 16 to 28.
Leader in the clubhouse. Dwellings. Do you have any dwellings out?
I do have 1 dwelling.
What colour is it on?
Air, so I get another 5 for that.
Another 5 for that, yeah. Okay.
So 28 to 33.
Okay, so now tableau cards. So you score your base one, your home one, which is going to get you 5 points, and then
5.
pick 3 others.
Sorry, I just give myself 5 for that. So that is 33
Okay.
to 38. What I'm going to score
18.
here is 5, 10, and 3 points for one of these, I think.
Yeah, so 2 air and a dark. Yeah, 13
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
So 51.
All right.
Okay. Vault scoring. Again, I don't think anyone has any vault scoring that I've seen. And then prophecy cards. Do you have any end game?
This one doesn't score. It's if I'm at the end of the of this track. I was actually 1 away, believe it or not. But this one does get me 2 points per quest I've completed. I've completed 2 quests, so I get 4 points.
Okay.
55. Beat
That's
that,
the score.
Danthorpe.
The score to beat. Dan
Well, you'll
Thorpe.
beat
Okay.
it. You'll beat it.
Unspent orbs, Dan?
No.
Elemental markers. So we have a 4, a 3, and a 4.
And that one.
11. Oh, and a 2, 13.
13. So you go from 18 to 31.
Dwellings. What colours are your dwellings on?
Green for another 4.
35.
Yellow for another 3.
38.
Yep.
And that's it.
Okay. Then we do tableau cards. So you've got 2 dwellings, so you can score, in addition to your home card, up to 6 cards.
Yeah, so I've got
colours have you got?
3 green, so I'm going to score 4, 3, 12 points for green.
12 for your greens. Yeah.
50.
And then I'm on 1 blue for another 4.
4 points. Yeah.
54.
And then I'm on a darkness for another 2.
56.
Another 2. Vault scoring, no one's got, I don't think. And then prophecy cards. Any
Yeah,
endgames
I only had the Lord of War as well, which I can't get because I'm not at the end of the glory track.
1 point.
1 point. Okay. Right. So,
I hate you, Danthorpe.
so it's me now. So no one spent orbs. Elemental markers. So I've got 10 points for that, please, because I'm only on 2.
33.
Dwellings. I've got 2 purples.
JP's going to launch ahead here.
and one yellow, so it's 15 points.
15, so you go to 58.
Christ.
Oh, wait. What were we on? We were on 33, 48. Sorry.
I mean, it's going to go ahead anyway, but yeah, that was a little bit too much.
That was a big jump.
And then tableau cards, I've got 3 yellows, including my home one, so 3 yellows and a purple, but they're all 5 pointers, so that's another 20 points.
68.
Jesus. We knew JP was winning anyway.
And then prophecy cards. I have 2 prophecies. One of them is... I've got these 2. This one doesn't score me anything because I don't have any adjacent not on its own. But this one, the other one is it's worth 2 points and it's worth a point for every other prophecy. So it's 3 points.
71.
That's me done.
Congratulations, JP, with 71. And then I smashed second place, which is what the real game was about. 56. Measly Russ is on 55, and Dan Look somehow is all the way down at 22.
Dan was here.
Almost in it. Just a couple of points out.
I would say, Dan,
it's
building
at
least one dwelling.
If you had a dwelling, like one dwelling, you're getting at least another 50.
If you made a dwelling, right, that dwelling was on a 5, and you've got 3 cards you can then.
Yeah, I know what I could have had, but Dan ended the game before I could build a dwelling. What am I supposed to do?
Actually, you would have had 25 more points.
5 points, even if it's on any colour. If it's any colour, at least 3 of his cards.
Yeah, but the game ended before I could build a dwelling. Hang
on.
What do you want from me?
Hang on, vault. At the end of this game, gain 3 for each.
Oh, you do have a vault.
Oh, you did have. Oh, I asked.
You don't have any gold, though.
JP did ask about those, yeah.
I do not have any gold.
That's unfortunate.
And there's no gold tokens on it.
So you can suck it and take your 3rd place.
I'll score 2 points for something else somewhere.
Fuck you.
So how'd you find it, guys?
I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Yeah, really good fun.
Yeah, I loved it.
It's such a giggle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just chaos. It's great.
I would like to have built an additional dwelling, but no one would let me.
I'd like to build a dwelling, Russ. How do you think I feel?
From turn 1, the idea was to put a dwelling here and a dwelling here, and you kept on fucking getting them away.
I really wanted to put a dwelling there, and JP was like, "Oh, I'll just put a second dwelling there for fuck's sake."
This dwelling here, I was just going to be like,
might as well double up.
I was just going to put this dwelling here, score my 6 points, and then just work on red for a bit.
Yeah,
but it never happened. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I liked my faction as well, so that helped. Really liked it.
I liked my warrior bouncing back in. He was fun.
Good.
Yeah, this has been fun.
This one.
Would you do it again? Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I fucked this one, but doesn't mean I'm going to fuck the future. There's so much to do on it as well, especially with the expansions that no one ever fucking plays.
If it was me and I had the game, I would have played with the expansions.
If we had the expansion, you had more to deal with. How further would we be behind?
I don't mind. I like all the extra shit. It's always more interesting.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Danglass, I'll learn the expansion content.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Well, I know what. So one of the expansions is
mercenaries.
who you can pay. You pay a gold, and basically you have them until your next recall.
Have we recorded the stats for this?
I recorded stats. Dan thought probably did.
Oh yeah, I've got it. Except for I haven't recorded who we played is all. But I can get that off Ross if you miss anything up.
Because I'm going to restart the game and enable all the expansions so we can see.
Well, no, I can tell you them. I can tell you what they are.
Yeah, maybe cool to see them, wouldn't it?
He wants to see them. Just let him see them.
I want to see them.
Okay.
Oh, you can unmute now, Alan. Chris, we're finished.
Yeah.
Unless, do you want to do final thoughts on this for your video?
We'll do it. Yeah, this is all banter about.
You gotta get seated. You gotta get seated, guys. Apparently.
All right.
I know.
Yep. I'm in.
So basically, I'm crap at this game.
I was crap at this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he scored abysmal.
The shittest anyone ever scored. I think in the history of this game.
The main scoring in this game, right, is making dwellings, and he didn't make any.
I felt like I got pushed out of dwellings, but that's just how it is.
Not by you, not by me, I hope.
Not by you, you hope. You targeted me, you piece of shit.
You picked on me, you bastard.
You picked on me loads.
I mean, I thought basically at the end of that, right, I saw Dan scoring. If he made a single dwelling and it was black, he would have got a load of points. So
we started with more magic cards because there's drafting involved.
So when Dan gave me the option to end it, and that stopped him getting one, I definitely did that.
I would play, once you played it once or twice, I'd say draft him, because you pick one, pass them on, you end up with 5 and then dump the final 2.
We've gained the Mother Dragon.
The Oracle's new.
What's the dragon, JP?
So the Mother Dragon is the one I want to play with next with my friends. Basically, what it does, it's another
We're your friends.
Whenever you place on any the gold edge ones,
any of the ruins,
a ruin, yeah.
Ruins. She rushes into the ruin.
That's amazing. We should have had that.
I don't know how bad it'd be. If you beat her, you take one of these treasure trove tokens, and then she goes back to her. You get glory, and you get one of the tokens, and she goes back to her lair. I think I think after she's been beaten 4 times,
she dead.
The 4th time probably kills her because the tokens are gone. Yeah.
She rushes on any ruin. She rerolls any ones. She can't be dominated. And if you defeat her, it's just So that, I think that one, because obviously if you think about when you go to any golds, like to build a dwelling or that monster's going to rush out would be. It sounds crazy. I want to play it.
That sounds fun, yeah.
And then these 2 guys,
you can spend gold or orbs to get them.
You spend the gold and you get them, and they go into your ready area, and you keep.
When do you spend the money? Whenever you want in your turn.
No, so what you do is on your turn you can pay a gold and you get the
model as an action. Yeah.
And then you keep it until you do your next recall. So that's if you spend the gold. If you spend the orb, you get them permanently.
Do we not start with doors now for magic? Sorry, Dan.
So one of the other things is one of the other advancements is, or the other variants is, you don't start with the doors on top of the deck. So you'd have like no sort of initial helping on the engine build. It just starts off with a shuffled deck.
That dragon's fucking nasty.
So back to these mercenaries quickly.
Yeah,
is it
what you get when you?
Yeah.
The mercenaries, is it like a third type of action you can do to hire a mercenary?
It's a free action.
It's just a free action, okay.
Yeah, it's there. It actually says hire mercenaries in the free actions list.
Oh, right. I haven't seen it. Gotcha. Yeah. Oop. Oh.
But it does cost a gold. It's not like the first player gets it. You have to go out and get specifically a gold.
Have a gold or an orb.
Well, you start with one, so there is that.
If you do the orb,
you don't start with gold.
Do we not start with one? Oh, okay. I thought we all did.
No, you don't start with the gold.
No, so you do have to deliberately go get the gold, and then you can hire the mercenary.
But again, you only keep the mercenary until your next recall.
Unless you have an orb, yeah.
I like the orb permanent hire, yeah.
Is this game a 4-player game?
5, I think it plays.
It goes up to 5. And again, there's more tiles.
Well,
and the other
I thought this was bloody fantastic.
The additional tile on the board here, this one, it basically extends the game a little bit, because it's a way of getting these, the dungeon
without having to put the tiles down. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So it's a way of either getting a magic card or a thing. So it adds a little bit of length to the game.
I took out a dungeon and instead became an oracle. Yeah.
Okay. So that's one of the so that would definitely stretch the length of the game, because
I would probably
fight over the dungeon.
I would probably rather play 2 dungeons if it was a work night and Oracle if it was a weekend. That's what I probably.
Is the Oracle recommended for a certain player count, or is it just in regardless as an option?
It's an option. I'm just looking at the instructions.
I wouldn't call that like a must-have, the Oracle, but I'd use it to lengthen the game if I wanted.
I don't know if I'd want it in a 5-player game.
No, God no.
Well,
anyway,
in a 5-player game, you have extra tiles, so I think that.
You might get the dungeon as well.
So JP, how does 250 sound?
Is that for you to buy this game off of me?
Yeah, it is.
This game's very fucking good.
It is really good, isn't it? It's so like the funny thing is, my friend was like, dude, she just said
interesting that you like it seems like the aggressive people like it, and people who just like, because JP, you wouldn't be really an aggressive player, but you also like it. It seems to cover things for everybody, this game.
Yeah, the only thing I'd say, the faction that I just got in that game just then, the restart he did, was the fire ones, the ogres.
Yeah.
The fire faction is very sort of like attacky, fighty, but it's one of the sides of it. It's almost like I'm trying to think what it does. Just 1 second, I'll pull it up because I've got it in front of me.
I mean, the whole thing's fighty anyway, so they're even more fighty.
No, but I mean, it's this is it. So I played with the moderate, the fire witch goblins for red, and the dragon is, when your dragon helps win a battle, each defeated opponent must discard a resource.
Oh god!
So it's almost like not only do you go fight, and you actually then hurting the other players. So that I struggled with that faction. It's not. I don't think I'd want to play that faction much. Like, I don't mind having the fights now, but I don't actually want to then just be ripping resources off people for love the money. But
sounds like a great idea.
That was bloody great.
When I said to you guys, I said someone will want to play the red faction because they are the reds, the basic one, the ogres, they're reds. They rolled the workers rolled 2 dice.
Yeah.
My problem now with having played that faction is I'm just going to expect to be able to move across the board again next time I play it.
Yeah.
Could you check the video and find out how I got that extra worker? I don't think I ever used it, but I did notice it in my ready area.
I'll try and remember to do that.
Don't worry about it. I know I didn't use it. I just wondered where it came from.
No, I thought that was a solid game. Definitely play it again, and it's probably my regret for not backing it on Kickstarter.
Yeah, I must have had something else I was backing at the time.
Right. Thanks for the game. I'm actually going to go and going to go now after I've said it and not wait for 20 minutes.
You're going to sob, aren't you? You're going to go and cry.
I'm going to go and play Star Wars Legends of Galaxies. Star Wars Galaxies Legends.
Go fuck off then.
I will.
Take it easy, Dan. Good to speak to you.
Cheers, Dan.
Thanks for the game. I'm sorry I was shit.
Bye.
It's okay.
Would have been good to be better. But I'll have it. Yeah, well, it happens, doesn't it?
Next time.
Next time. Definitely. I look forward to that again. Definitely. How about next Thursday?
Your slow turns didn't help you this time, Dan.
No, they did not help at all.
I would play this again next Thursday. I mean, I'm not going to lock anything yet, I suppose, but I would absolutely play it again next Thursday. It's very good.
Well, it takes up to 5, so obviously I think at 5 it just gets crazier because there's more people.
I think I'd like to give it another go at least.
Yep, I'm pretty down for it.
Cool. All right. Speak to you guys later. Cheers for the game.
Cheers.
Bye.
Take care, Dan.
Bye, Dan.
See ya.
I'm also glad he didn't win again. I'm also glad Dan didn't win again. Yeah.
That's always the. I always a bit worried when I suggest a game and people, it's like,
I think on what was on your side there is after I looked at it, and I think after Dan Thorpe looked at it, we were both like, "Oh, this looks great. Why don't we back it?"
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I know. There's still always a risk, and then it's still teaching everything. Is always a bit of a.
Do you know why I don't think I backed it? I don't think I backed it because it was called Dwellings of Eldervale, and I was just kind of like, "What's that?"
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually pretty solid, and it's good fun as well.
It's got like loads of it's in a lot of people's top 10s and that sort of thing that I've seen, and it's a bit, and it's.
I really could have done with drawing some more in-game scoring cards there, just to make my win against Russ even more solid.
Oh, I was so annoyed when I saw you creeping up. I was like, "He's going to do it. He's going to fucking do it." 1 point in it.
Fantastic.
I like the fact that you pulled me, like, got me into a fight in the last go. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll jump my dragon in. If I win, I win. If I don't, that's a point."
Dan, if I had actually spiked a win on that last fight, I would have got 2 points on the glory track.
And we would have tied, and it would have been whatever tiebreak second, which was relevant at that point. But yeah.
Well, no, if you got 2 points, you'd have won it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because I was only 1 point behind you, Dan.
Yeah, that's what I mean. No, because if you didn't you? Oh, you didn't get any points. So you would have actually.
Oh, correct.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
You got the point for just for sacrificing the dragon on the.
Do you know what I will? What I will say about it is because the dice rolls resolve the way they resolve. I still don't really like dice in games, but because you're not just rolling straight up 4 pluses to hit or whatever, it seems more fun. It seems quite dramatic when you roll dice in that game, doesn't it?
It's this Spartacus style string, doesn't it? Which is nice.
I like that you can spike a 6.
Yeah.
I liked it when I said I'm going to roll. Yeah, I liked it when I said I'm going to roll 2 6s on those 3 dice, and I did.
Yeah.
Oh, you did, yeah.
That was funny.
I just like it when someone rolls 1 or 2 dice and then beats someone who's like got 6 of them in there, just like doesn't just as a crap roll. It's like, oh,
that was
all the 3s, and then someone like won it with like a 5. It's like, oh god,
that was a hell of a lot of fun. I don't feel like I was picking on Dan Glass. He says I was, but I don't feel like I was.
I think nobody kind of was really picking on anyone. You were doing things because you wanted to, but it then always does something to someone else. So then it feels like you're being picked on.
I thought I was being pushed out because I couldn't build my dwelling, but I think that's just the nature of the game.
Yeah.
I think it does fit. It's one of those because it's the thing with Ample, obviously playing with my 2 friends and we're not like dead attacking on each other. But I've been playing where I've been like, oh my god, every time you've just gone where like it feels like you're hitting me. Dan, you're doing stuff that benefits yourself, and it's just that other people are in the way.
In the early game, Dan was doing the very typical worker placement thing on me, where you were taking my spots when I was, about to place my first worker on the board, and it was really fucking frustrating.
Me? I didn't realize.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
I was just trying to chase the tokens.
Yeah, I don't think, like I said, you weren't looking at what I need to do or anything. You were just doing your thing, but every single goddamn time. That's why I bought my warrior early because. Like, oh, anyway, yeah, we're obviously gushing about our game and.
Really.
Yeah, no, really good game. Thank you for playing. I thought it was amazing.
Cheers.